feel like we're gonna do this. We might as well stream and stream, right?
100% movement bonus.
Just waiting for Jerry getting our pre-stream on.
Doesn't seem.
Brush our beard.
Oh, because I probably can't do it here. Okay.
So we'll wait for. I'm waiting for. Like to see these hardcore rewards. Oh, that's pretty cool. I feel like I should grab a quick screenshot. No, that's the best.
See if I can call up the other thing.
The famed illusionists have returned to Stormreach, bringing their blend of showmanship and sorcery along with them.
Just throw the.
And then the helmet is this.
Open over here. I don't want you to open over there.
Oh, I can't stop over there, right? Skull mask looking thing.
Yeah, the skull mask is what we thought. Grab a screenshot of that as well, though. I'm throwing these screenshots up in my Discord server.
Unfortunately, I'm not seeing the bit I need to show off the other thing. Let's see.
I actually kind of like the hat.
There's the helmet.
I don't know if I would wear it on anybody in particular. Maybe Java.
It must have some kind of weird name internally here, and that's why it's not.
Oh, is he actually doing it on the hardcore server?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Let's see if I can do the cloak here. There we go. Alright, so here we go.
I don't know, I think this cloak
Here's
looks
the
pretty
cloak.
sweet too.
I'm actually going to get off the mount, show this one off. It's got the Hardcore Season 2 logo on it. And then the sash version.
And then the sash, I'm actually... Oh, the slash is kind of cool.
Has the logo on it, along with sort of this demon bone thing. And that's for hitting level 20. And let's see about the creature.
Yeah, I'm not as worried about the pet as I am some of the other stuff, but that cloak looks pretty sweet, actually. I think the cloaks look good in general. I would like to get the cloaks. I was worried about the animal companion, although I guess I'll...
Shrix. going.
Could grab a screenshot here. Nah, I'm not worried about that.
I often find this is a pretty good place to kind of show them off if I can get them kind of up on a little platform here. There we go. All right. So the Dretchling War Veteran.
Oh, Dret's got some cool like bone shoulders.
Gonna do its tricks here.
It's kind of cool. So I definitely think I'm going to get the level 20 cloak pretty easily.
All right, those are the basic tricks that come with it. So
even if I have to like go cray cray. The other ones,
I think that's going to probably
I feel like
wrap it up. Let me do a run through the questions here before I call
I feel like
it
I want to take a strong shot at it, but alright, so he's basically getting ready to wrap up here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off his follow stream. We'll still listen in for a little bit, but we should be pretty close to good. And we're already in the live stream chat, voice chat, so that's good.
Oh, so Techno Beaver, a specific issue with Defiler of the Just exists specific to Defiler of the Just as well. We've long known that there's some engine issues in that raid. Most of the stuff you're probably seeing as lag in Defiler of the Just is actually the game engine just not being able to properly do what it needs to do in that content.
Oh, I see Tobrell on Discord now. May not be in voice chat, but he's there.
Okay.
I'm kind of curious if this means he's home.
Just going through chat. All right, looks good. I think that's going to do it then with this week's show. We have Samus Garobo up next at 1 o'clock, and we are going to be getting a new schedule up. So you can find the full schedule over at twitch.tv/DDOstream. Please RSVP. I'm going to be shutting down those RSVPs within the next day. So if you're interested in hanging out with us on Friday, February 28th, get that in now. Otherwise, I'll see y'all in about a week and a half here in the Boston area for an actual meetup. So have fun, everyone, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. With this week's show, we have
Lana. Lana. Lana!
What? Danger zone.
Sorry, kids. Greetings and salutations, part 2. Welcome to welcome to my stream today. The dogs were barking, and I muted it earlier, and then I didn't unmute it. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so it looked like Jerry ended up playing some sort of alchemist. I don't know exactly where we're going to go to start with this morning myself, but we're going to err on the side of we're probably going to start with the rogue level. Anyway, thank you very much, everyone, for joining me this morning. Thank you very much for letting me know that my mic is muted. It should be better now. Ninth Pawn, Coldfell's Warden, Rag Rude, Kronk, Trax, Wood, Zevlon, etc. Thought I went death. You did go death, of course. Clearly. Alright. So I'm pretty sure we start with the master race. Now we have to choose between the iconic and the regular. I feel like the iconic is much stronger in the sense that you get access to Stone Skin as an SLA. But if I end up going Alchemist, you also get Stone Skin. Alright. Yeah, the dogs were going crazy. My apologies. I'm honestly not sure which way to go. So the first character on the hardcore server is the one I care about the most. After that, if 1,000 characters get murdered, I don't worry so much. But the first one, because I have all the pre-orders and pre-buys and stuff, it's a little bit easier to go. So let's compare, shall we? Let's do a little comparison here. Regular gnome versus the deep gnome. So the issue with deep gnome is I think you still have to start as a wizard, right? Yeah, so I don't think we want to do that. I think we want to start. I think we want to start with a rogue level. The other thing that's kind of important is the tree. Comparing the two trees together, they're very similar, except again you get Stone Skin as the special gnome. Other than that, I think they're basically the same, right? Oh, you also don't get the PKSLA. Yeah, I think we're gonna just go regular gnome on this first character. All of that. All of that. I feel like we can go a little less of this. Question is, how are we going to play to start with? I mean, clearly if we're going to go int based, we're going to go int all the way, which is probably the correct answer. I like having enough strength that I don't feel like I'm going to get permanently strength damage to death. And, like, with all the different ways you get strength death. I'll take these to 9. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. How's this look? I think this is fine. Oh, I even get an extra point somewhere? I don't think I care about dex in this situation. No penalty to wisdom, no penalty to charisma. Ah, screw it. We'll go 9. We'll go 9 everywhere except for con. I don't think this is ideal. I feel like this is probably correct. Alright. Haggle's actually important on the hardcore server when you have nothing. Jump's important. Open lock is important. Search is important. Spot is important. Tumble is important. UMD is important. Said I suspect what I'm going to do on this build is I'm going to slam into Alchemist at some point. I like the Alchemist, so I think we'll start like that. 8 more points. It's always good to have balance. And do we want Diplomacy? Normally on the live server I take Listen, but the I don't have access to the candy. There's a possibility I take Perform, but I don't think that's a. I don't think I'm going to be single weapon fighting with an orb this life. Yeah, I think we'll Diplomacy then. Alright, combat styles. Clearly we start with Insightful Reflexes, because you always start with Insightful Reflexes. And that is not a very Samus looking start. This is how I feel. I feel like this. Alright, let's lock down a couple of the variations. I like this hairstyle. The eyebrows are fine. Yeah, I think we'll hit the button a couple of times on that. Alright, now this is closer. Closer. Yeah. This is my traditional, like, Samus beard. Oops. But I also like the window beard. I think we'll window beard. Rips open bag of taco sensei bean and pour them onto a plate and place the plate. Man, you guys are going deep in this handing each other a beer thing, huh? I like it. I think this is a good start. Alright. Samus Gurobo. Bam. Alright. Alright, always first things first. / UI layout. Load. Samus. No! No! Curse you. Get all these out there. Alright, let's do it again. I don't know which two I turn sideways. I guess it doesn't really matter. 2 of these go sideways. I should look. Should look and get used to this in the future. Alright. Oops. Search goes over here. I don't really need to open lock. Whatever. Diplomacy. Probably somewhere in this ballpark. Trip. Sneak. Whatever. Probably don't need this, but we'll keep it ready. So how are you guys? What's your big plans for the hardcore server?
Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding. If what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the
I hate
island
this.
alive.
Man, I forgot how annoying this was.
For now.
Alright, let's roll our silver roll. Gotta pick up all the... We need all this plat.
Here we are. So you want a weapon or not?
Yeah, give me a weapon. Give me a... Ooh. Give me a quarterstaff. I think the quarterstaff's probably correct.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this.
So what do we roll on our daily roll here? We got 300 experience and a potion of stone skin. Nice. All right, now let's roll our big one. 1,000. Ah, that's not what I meant, DDO. Okay. So be it. What do I gotta do? I gotta talk to Jeet some more. I do have to talk to Jeet some more.
Samius is at the grotto.
Dwarven Pellmaster Summoner. So I'm not gonna lie. Odds are really strong that, we'll probably end up doing a Pellmaster, Runearm build, or Rogue. Probably a Rogue. Will probably be my main. Or not. Yeah, probably a Rogue. Like, this could do it. This could turn into that Pale-Master. This could go Alchemist. I don't think it matters that much. It's part of the reason I kind of wanted to start with this. I know, right?
Is this Samius, the cleric you were sent to find?
Who in Kyber are you?
Who in Kyber am I? Let's go.
First,
Let's go. All right, what do we have for stuff here? We got a couple of
Her
XP
spell
potions.
temporarily prevents you from dying, though you can still suffer injuries. This effect will wear off when you leave these
Like how it
caves.
warned you.
now let's be about it.
All right.
A gate. There must be a way to open it. Try up that
Get all of our
ladder.
tomes here.
I'll remain
Good morning
here. Bash any Sawagi
at
trying to
Calm,
sneak
at
out.
JCalm. Just got to get all these things out of the
You
way.
hear the shuffling and wheezing of some creature coming from the corridor ahead.
Oh, hey. Hey, monster. Get tripped, yo.
The corroded
Got
lever
super
at the
lucky and
rear
rolled
of this
3k
corridor
XP on your
most
gold and
likely
600
controls
on
the
your
gate
silver,
where
so
the
completing
cleric,
first life here
Samius,
bumps you to
is
that.
waiting.
No time to dawdle.
Nice!
We come to assist you. Onward to glory.
Salimus isn't too honked at me. Thanks for putting in the good word.
I'm trying really hard to let
Don't you
these
worry,
guys, like,
Salimus.
do all the
I'm
real
here to
work.
watch your behind now.
The evil aura is oppressive. Charge!
Like, there's
What? It's empty.
no reason for me to
Oi,
do any
where's
work.
the bloody Sawagin?
Look, the door closed behind us.
If I can just start cleaning up all these things. These guys will clean out all this mess. I already owned this one. Okay. It's weird.
There are more of them up there. Stay alert.
Yeah, stay alert. Oh, wait. We don't need this on anymore. I was watching Jerry stream on my stream while I was preloading things. We don't need this. There's all that. Let's eat this tome. Quick! Quick! Fight!
Sawagin
Do we not have
wretches,
more
are you
pre-order
scared
things?
Of me? Come down and fight.
There's another one.
Purge the wicked.
The Raven. Should we put the collars on the Raven? Pretend we're, one guys? No, the dog. The dog is Fly. I like the dog a lot, actually.
Such is the fate of evil.
Is that it?
Now, let's find a way out of here.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something.
There
Good
it is.
work. I see a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
You grab the
Hydrophobia
silver
mean
key.
anything
I'm
to
drowning into the
Time
water,
to
you
swim
guys!
for the surface.
Welcome to TDO. Exactly. Like, it's been such a long time since I've done this quest, I don't even know if I remember how.
I'm weary. Let's take
It also doesn't help that I'm, like, clearly paying maximum
I've still
attention.
got plenty of stamina. I can go all night long.
Oh, the peacock's
Why
great
don't you
too,
scout
actually.
ahead, then? Just don't get
So
yourself
many
in trouble.
choices.
Now you're talking. I'll take a little peek. Crikey. Nice. Not that I don't trust your skills, but why don't you go through the door first?
How are we doing here?
You two having fun? It's time for us to go.
Oh, we have these
The High
certificates too.
Priestess should be up ahead. The onus for much suffering rests
On the plus
squarely
side,
upon
we've
her
got enough
slimy,
plat that we
webbed
can get one of the
hands.
first level hirelings.
There she is, performing some kind of profane blood magic.
I will open the door. Prepare yourself.
Maybe you'll be on the hardcore save tomorrow, spend all day building. Yeah, I really enjoy the hardcore server. Actually, we probably should have bluffed. I don't think it really matters. Should have some more.
According to our employer,
There's
there's
our
a secret
cat.
passage around here somewhere leading to
Our flying
portals.
cat. I hate this flying cat.
You boys look for it. I must cleanse the profane energies around the shrine.
Let Salimus do her thing. You and I'll take care of the important stuff. The treasure.
You
Our
feel a
backpack
stiff draft from
overflowing.
somewhere in this room. Perhaps the hidden passage to the
Found the
village
secret
is in
passage?
here.
Go on, open it then.
I can't. I'm trying to clear my inventory.
Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is
Those
up
are
ahead.
all the big experience
First,
things,
I want
right?
to reward you for your assistance.
It's the greater
Please
tome of
come speak with
learning.
me.
It's the lesser tome of epic learning, which we don't. If you have the greater, you don't need the lesser, right? Yeah. Speak. Let's get the wand of finger fire. Yeah, finger fire. All right. So what's
Stepping
everyone's
out
big
of the
plans?
grotto,
Does
you
everyone
find
have like
yourself in Korthos
master
village.
plans?
The
I don't care about
Sahuagin
water
have
breathing
threatened this
ring.
place for generations. Judging from how it looks now,
Yeah,
the
my wizard hat.
Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to
Screw it,
arrive.
I'm gonna eat these. See, tome skill. I'll have to figure out what class we're gonna be before I eat the tome skills. Actually, no, we know that we're gonna be doing rogue stuff, so we know that we need spot and disable. Nah, it's probably spot and search. Definitely spot. Always start with spot. Yeah, probably search. And then this will be... I'm just going to assume that we're going to do some sort of arcane. So we'll do spellcraft. Low-level quests are so much easier when you have an entire entourage with you. That is true. I could also probably like hit the LFM panel here. I assume there's already a guild in place. Death Smile. The open guild group is going to be less great. Anyone on the hardcore server that would like to join me, you're welcome to do so. Just send me a tell. I'm of course Samius. I'll be more than happy to bring people along with me. Who do I have out? I have that guy. Here you go. Have a hat. How do we do this again? I gave you a hat. Where's your hat? Oh, put your hat on. Can you not wear a hat? Lame. Alright, let's pick a different one. Where's that peacock? Summon the peacock. The peacock shall get a yellow necklace. I forget how you, like, make them do things. This is aggravating. Am I just wasting my cosmetics on things that won't even matter? Not that it matters, because I don't actually wear my cosmetics very much. I am wasting them. Okay, good to know. Let's summon the big doge. Big doge gets the blue collar. There you go, Doge. Have your blue collar. Alright. Let's put on sweet sunglasses. Let's see. Do we want a shirt? No. Try to get all the miscellaneous junk out of here. There's a... We didn't need our search tome. Lame. Alright, and then we have our Deathwalker sashes. There's a couple people that's showing off their hardcore server 1 skills. So we're gonna do the same. We're gonna show off our hardcore server skills so people love us. Women want to be with us and men want to be us. That's what we're looking for. Man, I have never been with beef so much on this. We need a banker on the Korthos Island is right now. Alright. You rather like the Sharn blue armor? Don't know which one that is. For now we can put this on, I guess. Not generally a big fan of the starter rags, but would I like to join a guild? Not right this second, mate. I would like very much to trade. Sell you this. Buy. Nothing. Thought he had the starter potions. He's got to have the starter potions. Time for sleep? Man, sleep is probably never happening again on the hardcore server. Alright, let's grab, we have 5, so let's grab another 5. If I end up drinking 10 starter potions, then we're in trouble. Alright, where's my hireling vendor? Come here, my man.
I'm Batman.
You're Batman? Batman. Welcome to the stream.
I'm the symbol the city needs.
Yeah?
I'm Batman.
Well, welcome to the stream, Nim. Tobrel, thanks for joining us in the voice chat. Are you home?
Me, I am currently home. I'm gonna pop into the hardcore league for a second.
Cool. I was asking Tobrel. Tobrel actually has been on this massive road trip the last week and a half or so. I didn't know if he had made it back back to Dimzers.
Really, he's been live streaming though, so like he can go on road trips and live stream. That's dope.
Yeah. I don't think he was live streaming while he was traveling. Alright. How many points do we have? 4 points. I think we have to go this way to start with. Strategic combat.
Hello!
There he is. Hey, buddy. Hey, Wood.
Hello.
So, T,
I thought I'd stop in and say hi.
Ah, appreciates that's about you.
Hello, Wood.
Okay.
Howdy.
So I think I'm going to go start with protecting the Caneth Crystal. It's the one that I always find to be the toughest. And the one that is the least amount of good times.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with a group.
It is.
Ahead is the
and if I had a group, I would take a group with me. Right now it's just me and Captain Barbarian Face.
I don't have a character on hardcore yet, and I'm only stopping by to say hi and wish you good luck. I gotta go to the bank this morning.
Well, have fun at the bank this morning.
I'm withdrawing some funds.
What?
For laundry.
For
Nothing
laundry?
exciting. Laundry.
Man, I need the tax return to show up so we get that influx back for the bus so I can order my new laundry. That's what I need. So I can start working on the counters for the bus. Because the wife wants to have a laundry.
Why don't you just go to a laundromat?
She doesn't want to go to the laundromat for everything. I can't say that. Our DPS is a little low for this to start with.
Oops.
That's alright. That one at level 1 is kind of a crapshoot, to be honest. Let's start with one that's a little bit...
Go on to Borderlands.
I'm not going to go to Borderlands at level 1. And I don't think you can get there right away.
Mm-hmm. They have a bank, too.
Yeah, but I don't think you can get there unless you can leave Korthos. I don't think I can leave Korthos yet.
You can actually get there from Korthos.
Can you?
Yeah, there's a gatekeeper in Korthos, and he's like, yo, you want to go to this alternate reality where there's a keep on a Borderlands? And you're like, yeah. And he's like, come aboard, my homie.
And you can just kill little things. You don't have to go after the rare encounters, but, you know.
Well,
I think you'll be fine with your big sword.
my hireling.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're taking.
I didn't have any money, so I used Astral Shards and got Byron and some cleric dude. I didn't have any problem at all, level 1. But I didn't have any money, so I thought, well, hell, I'll just shoot me some. Because Byron only cost 1 shard, I think.
This appears to be the main story.
I gotta not have a pet with me or I'm gonna get all confused. Come on, hack those guys to pieces. Alright, I also have got to get my die fixed or I'm gonna go cray. Combat dice not being pink
I
is
wish
gonna mess
that
with me.
layout command fixed all that stuff under UI settings.
I think it does.
I mean, the command is UI layout load, so it should do whatever's under UI, right?
I think it does most of it, right? Like,
oh well, poo.
it may miss a couple of things, but I think it hits almost all of it. I think it should do the die for sure. Alright, now we've got...
It doesn't even do the font size. I'm old and I have to increase it, so I have to do it every time I make a new tune.
Yeah, every time you write a new song, you have to increase the font size. That would be annoying. That would be annoying.
But you know, you gotta work for your mules. You get anything interesting, or just stuff you're gonna sell?
Just junk so far, I think. Haven't seen anything exciting.
The door swings open.
That's other reasons why I like to keep.
Yeah, you like the
Some of the
name
stuff
loot out there.
is pretty good for level 1. Especially if you get one of those, well, there is better, but, you know, when you go in from the Korthos entry place, the cave or whatever it is, it's, the things you get with the ingots is not too bad.
Yeah, the ingot stuff is actually pretty good. I'll probably head over there fairly early. I want to get through. I want to get a couple of levels out of the way. I find that those quests to actually be a little bit tough when it comes to level 1. But I guess I've been doing them mostly on Reaper mode, so I don't even know what they're like on not Reaper. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I'm chicken. I only do on elite.
Yeah. So my understanding of how the quests play out might be a little different based off of the.
Unsettling echoes that strange. Sarcophagi.
I think if I had a group of at least 2, other than myself, that I probably could do Reaper 1, but
once you open it, you can reach whatever.
I think I tried it at level 2, and Reaper 1 was kind of like, come here, let me mess you up.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Reaper 1.
Well, this is what I know, and you can take it with a grain of salt. But I was able to join Voodoo and Nim for some Reaper 6s last night, and I have to say that I died as much as Nim did.
There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
Is he calling you out, Nim?
Dead son of Corthus.
Oh, that's just the nature of Reaper. If you read the label, it says the dungeon's actively trying to kill you. So, you tend to die.
You continue to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside.
Yes, but I like to think that, well, somebody did it. They got their little cloakies and stuff. So I should be able to do it too. Of course, that's not the way it works out.
Be able to.
And the people who are doing it, well, no, actually on the hardcore, you don't have too many past lives getting that high up and
yeah, not usually. Although people were definitely getting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you got like I think this counted up to like a little shorter than last season, but still 3 months. You know, you don't necessarily have to do everything in the first month. Sometimes the first 2 months is you know, trial and error and gathering gear and making alts to carry that gear, and then finally having that one tune that just has a nice balance of like, you knowing what not to do and little trinkets that you picked up on the way to protect it to.
Yeah, then you group up with Strim Tom and he lasers you at level 28.
Oh man, he's never gonna let that go, huh?
Well,
no, I'm not.
You know that guy won the biggest prize of all. He's forever going to be immortalized in that meme. Well, you know,
yes,
that's better than the cloak in my
the expression, the expression on his face, that was like classic. I wouldn't be surprised if Russians are laughing at it right now.
I think that a lot of people who ended up watching that are just, they watch it over and over again. I don't think it got as nearly as much traffic as some people are giving it. It was probably the most watched clip, but I think the people who watched it and were into it watched it like a dozen times or whatever. He should never be allowed to live it down. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Never allowed to live it down.
Russians watch a lot of U.S. stuff that is really hysterical.
I've murdered some people in hardcore. Well, I didn't murder them. I send them in situations that I wouldn't step into, hoping that they would soften it. And then I would just keep on them up until someone was able to finish the thing, right? Like I had to do that in the quest in Amras.
Oh, that's cheesy.
I'm like, I ain't going down there,
that's
but whoever
cheesy.
hits the LFM will.
No, Tobrel took care of the
we just went down there and did it, man.
Yeah.
I think Strim Tom said that because of that clip, they changed it so you couldn't die if you got hit by that laser.
They did change it where those lasers were not as deadly, right? I think you still
they
can
changed
take
the
damage.
they changed the
But they made it where you could see the laser beam, which was the problem.
They took 2 of the frost jets off and stopping the Sahagin too.
A magical barrier blocks the
Made it almost tame.
You fit the last crest in place.
You really have to work to get killed.
Sahuagin inside spits out
Well, if there's a will, there's a way, right?
True.
Yeah, it is
I will
good
probably
that
die to that.
It is good that they are taking the time to patch up some stuff because of that. You know, because it did get some traffic, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was kind of concerned about the fact that he said that for business reasons, they found it, not that they couldn't, release some stats. And I thought, well, you know what, you did change two that I know of, two of the dungeons because of Hardcore League.
Well, yeah, the Hardcore League definitely changed a lot of stuff, and they're changing quite a bit, in my opinion, thanks to the Hardcore League. So don't let them tell you otherwise.
No, I'm not.
Should I just laser beam this thing down? What is my chance to use this stupid laser beam?
They're private now, right?
Yeah.
So they can release or not release whatever they feel like.
Yes.
They won't.
What do they call it?
It's private. Keep everything private that they can.
It's basically a, what do they call it? Employee coalition now.
Is now yours.
Something like that.
What?
SSG.
The player council?
No, SSG.
Well, if they're not publicly traded, that changes a whole bunch of stuff.
Well, but literally, I don't think they're owned by a person. I think the employees pooled their stuff to own it. So I think it's like an employee coalition.
Well, I mean, it's not publicly traded though. It's
correct,
like the
correct.
Co-op. Yeah.
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 I'm just saying, technically, I believe it is.
I gotcha.
I'm
hearing you.
Oh, so we have to make a decision. We don't have to, but we should make a decision now.
About what?
Oh,
Why don't
we're
you
ready
get your
for
crest
level 2.
reward?
I'm about to sit on the character creation screen.
Tried to stem the Sahuagin tide.
You're not on the character creation screen, or you are?
About to.
Korthos
Ah.
someone with more than just
So-
guts.
Well, that's good.
You doing your pale trapper thing again?
I don't see. That's just it. I feel like I probably should because it's the thing I'm most comfortable with.
It's very strong.
And it got me the most distance. But I'm also really enjoying how flexible the alchemist is. And I think that your dagger throwing, I haven't looked at the actual build, but like the concept of it sounds like very, very good to me right now. Like playing the melee version of it that I was.
Is that an innate feat?
What are you talking about?
Throwing weapons? Because I was kind of surprised about some of them.
Well, most of them are simple, so most of them are granted. They're not innate, but almost everybody has simple weapons.
Well, I call them innate.
Yeah, but
because they're there from the beginning, or they're there from
I suppose there
congenital.
are classes that might not have simple weapons, but I don't know what they would be.
Okay.
Like almost, as far as I know, most classes have simple weapons. But yeah, I think the Pale Master one would actually, it'll be the easiest for me to guarantee, well not guarantee, but to get up a little ways. Oh my gosh, I forgot that this other stupid thing.
What?
They don't have the stuff on the right side, the correct side of the freaking map. Or the thing. It's on the left. I need all this stuff to be on the right. What is that called?
Search for justify.
Justify. Well, I just searched for left.
Oh, that'll work.
I need that stuff over there. Yeah, left is the way to fix that nonsense.
Oh, you mean like guild buffs and stuff?
Yeah, I need that stuff to be on the right. So yeah, I think we're
Okay.
gonna take a wizard. I just feel like it's strong enough that I think that's the way we want to go. Where the Tahaka? Right over here.
I'm thinking about that or the Bard.
The Bard is also very good, but why that is the one that got me to 5,000 favor. I feel like that was more of a crunch situation.
Yeah.
As opposed to what I think was the most successful. Because the Wizard is what got me the 10 Reaper points. So, alright. Disable search spots. Which means that
Does an alchemist get disabled traps?
they don't get disabled, but they get pretty much everything else. Why? That's where the map
No, I
goes.
mean, I don't remember ever being able to take it on another character other than a rogue and an alchemist. You can't
an
like
arty?
just put stuff in. They don't. It's not a. Was I missing something?
No, you can't do it unless you have a trapping thing.
You can do it once it's opened up.
Right.
Right.
You can spend your points after. Yeah.
But see, I was thinking he's level 2, and he had to be an alchemist at level 1. Or were you?
I'm a rogue.
Ah, okay. That makes more sense now.
Okay, expeditious
I was kind of
retreat,
wondering about that.
mage armor, night shield, protection from evil, shield, sonic blast. Do we honestly care about literally anything else? Not really. Let's take burning hands. Ooh, I guess we get 2 burning hands and flaming bolts. Alright, so the reason that we're doing fire stuff is because we can use our Eternal Wand of Fire, and it's got some spell power on it.
Ooh, ah.
Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.
We just passed the
Alright.
gatekeeper to
Well, that's okay. I
Borderlands.
think they'll probably wait for Tilbrell. It sounds like he's going to be getting his act together here pretty quick.
I don't know how quick. I gotta really think about it, because the possibility of this character also living on, or do I just have like another junk character like Yalpa, where just like toss it away after this?
I don't have any slots left, so whatever I make here stays here.
No.
Unless there's a really good sale on character slots in the store.
Well, I'm sure they will. I'm sure they'll put another one on. I think it makes them money if they do that.
It might. Well, guys,
100%.
nice chatting with you. I hope everything goes well till I get back at least. And chat, hasta. And I will take my leave and get ready to go to the bank.
All right, well, have fun.
Whatever.
Thanks for hanging out.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Yep. So I wonder if I guess I don't wonder that much. Just thinking you could like, oh man, so much junk. Sorry, anyway, I was wondering if you could, like, go to Keep on the Borderlands and then Keep of the Borderlands to the marketplace or some, wherever to be able to get to the level 3 hirelings and then come back.
Bypass Porthos?
Well, just to temporarily bypass it so you could turn around and come back.
You can feel the life-saving heat emanating from the magic.
We still have our armor on too, so we need to remember that.
But from the shadows approach those who would doom
Just
Kothos by destroying it.
There we go. Get in attack mode. So the big reason I really like the wizard is the skeleton knight is just Randy is just insanely helpful at these low levels. He is all sorts of damage. No, I took shield. You're not hitting me with that nonsense. You can still do Korthos storyline if you head to Stormreach and come back. Yeah, okay. Then I might circumvent it just to turn around and go get a different hireling pretty soon. Byron, oh, don't be polaring me. Or not polar ray, Nyaxing me. The other advantage of having the wizard is that I will take resistance now because obviously we're gonna have to. No. No, stop it. Alright, one more up here. He'll be in this little cubby, so we should be in good shape. Trogbrell rides again.
What is what?
You have slain the last cultist, thus protecting the Phoenix crystal and
I don't know.
saving Corthos.
Like I said, I really like the way the Alchemist is playing, but I don't feel like you should walk into like Alchemist on the hardcore server the first try. Let's see. Piercing damage, or I feel like Spear Block is stronger than the other way around. You got the furthest on Hardcore 1 with your Necro Wizard Dark Monk. That sounds good. Like I said, the one who completed level 20 and got me in my 5,000 favor was my Bard. And it was the Bard that made me do things in the hardest possible way, because I got mad and skipped a bunch of stuff. That being said, I think the character I succeeded the most on was my Pale Master Wizard. With the 2 rogue levels for trapping and evasion. Spearbane is the best because all the fishy peeps use spears. Aren't spears piercing?
This must be the
They're not slashing, so wouldn't it be the other way around? Oh wait, no, this is piercing. I hate that 3rd edition resistance. Let's get our shield on, our Expeditions Retreat on. But this is, with the exception of the, I'm not doing the iconic race, it's pretty much the same as I did for my, on my walkthrough, 1 to 10. It's very similar. It's still up on YouTube. It's one of the top videos of mine over there.
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahuagin pause,
don't have a
but you hear
million
more of them gathering outside for a final
super high vids, although I will be doing a review of Alchemist pretty soon. And apparently, like, I logged on and started playing with again Nim and Voodoo and stuff last night, and I'm like, I made a comment that I had to change gears a little bit, and they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, I've been playing melee. I feel like the Alchemist is a good melee. And they all thought I grew a 3rd head, I think.
There's other people that have done it too, or at least looked at it.
Yeah, I just don't think there's that many people that are doing the Alchemist as a melee, so I'll go over that.
The ease of doing range is.
Oh yeah. Well, the nice thing is that a lot of it you can kind of switch. Like, you lose a couple of advantages. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. All right, we can let this stuff go. We know it comes back. Don't think I'll be wearing that. I don't think I'll be wearing this. I probably will never wear this stupid pointy hat. We might still need this moldy quarterstaff to break boxes or something. Alright. Rogue 2 Alchemist X is quite fun with the spear. I've not considered it with a spear. Going dagger and orb feels really good. If you already have daggers, it feels quite strong. I like the knife fighter tree, so I have daggers, but I feel like a lot of the dagger stuff is very, very good.
I think they make excellent melees. It's just
it's hard to melee on Reaper 6 though too, right?
yeah, like I think, well, like I'm melee in High Reaper a lot, but like the thing is that you can't just like it's different because there's a lot of ducking and weaving. You know what I mean? You kind of have to be like a little sparrow. Like you dive in, you try to do some kind of CC, and then you do as much damage as you can. And you run out before any other mob can like hit you.
And there's nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Alright, I would like you guys to move to these fish people in the back row. Yeah, like I said, I took that early death. I was like, what? And then as we were doing Madstone, I switched back into melee mode, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is fine. I think that one of the level 6+ Reapers that I haven't encountered before showed up and just like rocked me. And I was just like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah, those 3 new Reapers are freaking awesome. They really did change it up. But I kind of like, I think if this ever gets stale and they want to add a new Reaper, I think the coolest thing would be like a hand Reaper, where like you're just running around the dungeon and all of a sudden a giant skeleton hand grabs you on the floor.
Yeah, you mentioned that last night, I think.
I think that would be like super cool.
Give me this stupid ring.
If they can make it like so you can attack but can't move, you know what I mean? Like so that way you have to beat off the hand before it kills you, right? But like it's grabbed you so you can't move.
Yeah, I agree. Something along those lines would be kind of sweet.
Because then like that would really shake up the meta if like, you know, because you can always see a Reaper. But like if you can't and it just surprises you, it's like a jump scare, you know.
Your victories have made the
I
much
also
safer,
almost spit
but
as
only
well.
temporarily.
Crunk.
It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin, out in the wilds of Korthos Island.
He very nearly got me. All right. Oh, this guy's really flexing. Showing off his Blood Reaper pet too. I did not get the Blood Reaper.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do what I did last season. After like at first I was like, you know, there's gonna be more horses that I'm gonna want. I saw this horse. I'm like, I want this horse. So I'm going 5,000, and I don't even want the 1750. I thought it was gonna be a helmet, but it just really is a mask.
Yeah, it looks okay. There's always going to be somebody out there who's like down to pay to win.
Steam billows from the hidden
If you have the ability to roll goal rolls or whatever for days, then like God bless you. I'm glad that you had the funds. In fact, if I remember correctly, this is the last day of the shards on sale. So if you're planning on re-rolling any, it's probably a good time to grab them, in which case I should probably grab some shards as well. Huh?
Yeah.
I just Sharn passed to Sharn Docks and then took the Harbor Master to Sharn or to Stormreach Docks.
Yeah, that's what I do on new characters.
I didn't even think, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to do this whole chain to get to my bank.
No,
nope.
You can do it that way. Alright, well, have a good time. Thanks very much for hanging out. So you can reroll chests, like if there's named loot that you're after. Like for specifically the hats from the memories of blah 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 hats at level 6 are really important. Like that level 6 chain in the market, or the 12, is really key. Ravenloft gear tends to get rerolled, in my opinion, like people hunting certain pieces of Ravenloft gear. Sometimes the Sharn gear, although that seems to be much less common.
Because it's much scarier to stay around that level just to get gear.
Right. What's up, CSI Stormreach? It's been a couple of minutes since we've caught you. How you been? So, like, I'll probably pull the trigger on a few. Oh, just showing to the Drunken Dragon, and there's a bank right there. I didn't even think about that. You still have to go back to be able to get back to the harbor or whatever, but
warns you that you are not alone here. If you're careful, you may be able to take the sleeping guards by surprise.
go get to work. Yeah, the hireling mode is very good. Those of you who have never fiddled with the hardcore server. Do I want to join Death Smile Guild? Let me know if you have an invite. You have a ship already. Well, that changes things.
No. Isn't that like one of that joke where like you ask a girl out and she's like no, and then you go up to your car and she's like, oh, nice car.
I'm the gold digger.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to, like, how I want to do a guild yet. I kind of want to talk to some people and see what people thought. But if there's going to be a guild that shares resources, I'd like to be in that, whatever that guild is. Right? And
I want some of that.
Yeah, whatever the guild, like the equivalent of the open guild, that is an idea that I want very much to be part of again this season. Like, I like the idea of having my own guild and doing my own guild things, but at the end of the day, there's no reason to do it. Like, if it was me, I think I would have incentivized getting guild levels and have a reward for people that build guilds. Like, some sort of community manager reward or whatever.
You can't get your season 1 stuff. I mean, like, you can get the one when I go to Eretricos, I can't get my bleeding eyes and bloody footprints.
Oh, on the hardcore server?
Yeah.
You emerge from the
did they already give it to you?
No, I got my cloak, but that's it. Like, I'm assuming stuff that appears in your inventory you get, but you can't claim.
Yeah, if you would like to shoot me a guild invitation, I would try it. Okay, I think I'm down for getting into something. It is hard to not be in the defense guild though.
Oh, Sam.
Hey, morning, Four Hands. So, how many times you died already, Forehand?
None. I've been playing. I would have been playing a long time, but my wife wanted to go out to dinner or early lunch, and so I just got back.
Did I participate in hardcore? Yeah, I did hardcore 1, and I feel like I accomplished. The only thing I didn't get from hardcore 1 was the bloody pet. Couldn't quite get 10 points, but I didn't decide I cared really hard until later, and now I feel like I wanna try harder earlier. You get a debuff up here that says if you die, you die. So. Alright. Looks good. Looks good. Also, it's nice to, like, network, I guess, a little bit. Should wait for Tobrel to come in here and solve this puzzle for me.
Looking at PDK also. But
PDK's not the worst, actually. Depending on what you want to do. The other build that I was looking at was a half-elf alchemist. With, like, possibly...
Ooh, Warlock Dilettante would be hot with that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, was the Warlock Dilettante on the alchemist. But, I don't know. That might be my second character. The one that I might, like, get a little crazy with to start with. I think what I want to do is I want to be a little bit more cautious. Get this first character to 20. Right? Possibly do a TR. And then either have... on the second go around, start working on my Reaper points, or start working on Reaper points on a secondary character, and kind of go from there, and use this first guy as my safe get to level 20 / go it a little bit easier, at least to start with. But I know it also comes down to how steady of a group I get. If I end up having to pug a whole bunch because I just don't get the same, like, group together. I mean, Beef, Tobrel, and I basically did the hard stuff until I got with until I got a little bit higher up, and I had to kind of play catch up on my own during that last week. And I opened myself up to pugs a lot.
Yeah, I was really surprised how good the pugs were in season 1. Like, I really thought that would be where all the trolls everyone was worried about would hide, but to be honest, the experience was really good.
Yeah, I figured they would be really solid like that. I mean, they would. If I'm the one that's doing the most amount of piking, which I feel like that was probably the case, I feel like they were quite strong.
When you get through, you want to go out to Borderlands and do some slaying for some gear.
Sure, I can hit Borderlands up in a minute or a couple of minutes here.
Did you get some plat to start with?
I rolled really poorly or well, depending on what you think about, on my gold roll. And I got 10,000 plat on my gold roll because I rolled really poorly.
That's exactly what I did. I rolled a 4 and got 10,000 gold.
So it gave me that starting plat to, like, get going, but it would have been much higher or much happier if it had been the other way around. Shu says creating a character now. Good, good.
I was thinking about getting a Slayer pot and go out there and get some of that gear because it's you know, you can get epic stuff on it at level 1.
Right.
But I'm going to be like you. I'm going to take it easy, try to get to level 20, and then do everything else hard. You know, everything else.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I will very likely end up, again, depending on what kind of group I get, be totally happy doing like quests on Reaper 1 with full groups of people. But I'm not gonna like go solo R1s like I was doing last go around. Just not down for. I often joked that I filled the hardcore server's harbor with dead bodies of little Pale Master wizards, and I don't want to do that this go around. I'd like to get the first Samius up here, get him up high, and then leave him up high, and be like, yeah.
Yeah, because you probably got a sick littering bill.
Truth.
Can't afford that this year.
Couldn't afford it last year.
Yeah, freaking. Especially since last time was only, what, like 5 months ago?
Yeah.
I honestly believe that's why they are doing it early. Like, I went on a rant in my Legendary Shroud run yesterday. I was like, they're only doing it early this year, so that way the routine starts now. So it won't overlap Maybar. Like, if it's gonna happen yearly, it's gonna be happening early in the year.
I feel like it should. I feel like it should run around the anniversary time and during the winter in North America.
Who in the flame are you?
Like, I feel like those are probably the best time to get it going.
Yeah.
Probably the highest service population and blah blah blah. But if it's during the fall when there are people out doing stuff with their kids, you know, like football season, and then you know, and the weather's still nice, and on the holidays it gets you out and away from the house, it just makes more sense to do it. Like, what is it competing with? April Fools? No, not even that, right? Like, there's no holidays that are affected, really. There's no, like, the weather concerns are minimal. Like, nobody's out having a pool party right now, or, you know. So I feel like this is the time of year that you want to try to hit it consistently. And then you can also tie it in as part of the birthday, or the birthday anniversary stuff.
But I'm having a pity party.
So let's look at this. Wow, already level 4. Oh yeah, we should grab this free repair code on this server too. That's a good call.
Now do you see what I have to deal with? Once the Swahagan get your scent, they won't stop until
So you're already in a guild.
Yep, I got invited to Death's Smile, which looks, I mean, Mary sent me a tell earlier, and I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to jump into a guild yet. But if there's going to be a bunch of people, and they already bribed me with the boat, son of a bitch, I'm in.
Good going, Sam.
So, yeah, I think that was the tip over right there. It's like, hey, by the way, here's a... We made it. Good morning, Legion. We beat the Sanguine off this time.
Surviving this latest attack. Perhaps you should talk to him again.
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade just a little longer. Then meet Amalgam at the base of Misery's.
I think we can start recalling now.
With Hayton finally persuaded to help,
my standing in the leaderboards has been updated with 48 favor and 0 Reaper experience. Yeah. I like that. I like how that announces that to you. What your total favor is now. Feels good. Why am I not retreating? Forward. Hi, Big T. How you doing? Are you still mulling over your decision?
I am.
Don't be like that.
It's hard, man. Like, If people hadn't asked me like the last 2 days, and I'm like, yeah, I think I'll probably end up doing this. And then
I already decided last season what I'm gonna do this season.
And then like knew that my 2 options were going to both involve 1 level of rogue to start with, I think I would probably still be stuck in that considerations mind zone as well.
Being thief first level is problematic. That's where I'm struggling.
I just don't know how you cannot do it.
I know, but there's also feats I want to take, but they require. I had a drunk idea.
Okay, let's hear it.
A drunk idea is probably bad. I keep trying to want to make like the two-handed fighting and shield mastery thing work. There's so much of that though that would be nice to be able to take a level 1, unfortunately. And thieves do not have shield proficiency. Or +1 attack bonus for bastard swords or dwarven axe.
Let's see, Shu leads his first hardcore.
I'm going
Shu
half
killed by
orc druid.
Samius. That sounds exactly correct, Shu. Although, yeah, killed by Samius. I think that's correct. Druid, I think, would be really strong as well. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in doing like I said, the alchemist stuff as well. I think alchemist will feel really good. I think it'll cover a lot of stuff, and it's hard not to play the new hotness. But I feel like specifically the first character, the character that I'm emotionally invested in, I want to make sure that I'm totally comfortable with. The second character or whatever after that, like as they start to lose their specialness to me, I'll be less concerned about, and I can fiddle around some.
You on ZZ Samius?
Yeah, exactly. So like,
how do you think ZZ Samius feels when he pops out of the clone machine? Yeah. He's like the 8th one.
Oh, sorry, man.
He probably feels pretty poopy pants, huh?
That's how it is. Or I could just pull like a Trog Brel over here and have like, what, 2 guys?
Basically, I'm kind of glad that I lost my cleric, because the favorite soul was way stronger. And is also getting a lot of work done on the normal server, which is also something that I was kind of looking at too, is to have something that would be good later.
In case you decide to transfer.
As a standby. Yeah. As a standby. I almost thought Paladin too, but I have Paladin and Barb, and like a lot of that stuff already on live. Well, I was looking at other stuff. And at things that don't require tomes.
That is one of the big challenges with the wizard and stuff, depending on how you play it. That you do kind of want to have tomes, but I think the Pale Master version requires much less tomes.
Before you, not alive, but not quite dead.
Obviously, tomes help everything. There are some builds that you just have to have tomes.
Right.
You just can't do them stat starved.
Spits a curse and swears to return again before.
You're just playing a melee wizard? Man, that's I think the reason why I like how the alchemist plays so much, because it feels like the playstyle that I'm used to playing. I thought I drug the... skills, please. Thank you. I thought I dragged open lock over here. I'm not facing the door. You are not facing the door. We are not facing the door. Pretty sure this is the door. I'm pretty sure I'm looking right at it. Ooh, arcane gloves. Those are nice. It's the +1 spell penetration. Can be good depending on what's going on. Also, the alchemist has that ranged trip at level 1, which is just really, really strong.
Can't say I haven't even gotten to log on since the alchemist launched.
Well, again, I feel like it's... Personally, I feel like it's very strong, and I would... My next character will be an alchemist. Probably a half-elf alchemist. So I can take the dilettante. The warlock dilettante. And then I will focus on being probably a throwing dagger build with and like support.
The rumbling falls converge into a small body.
And the gold skin, like the upgraded stone skin,
yeah, I saw that,
is just ridiculous.
Have we landed on a phrase for non-hardcore? Because all the like non-hardcore is awkward. Live is not entirely accurate.
I don't know. I will be playing some on the live server over the next 2 weeks, probably mostly in the evenings.
Hardcore's live too, you guys.
Little Samus is I think almost 18. And then is Redemption no, Misery's Peak is the last one, right? So anyway, what was I saying? Little Samus is almost, he's got 8 XP for 18, he's almost got 8 XP for 19, he's like rank 83 or something. So I need to jump back over to Salona, cap out Samus, so I can TR him when I'm ready to go back to working on the Road Most Traveled quests playthrough. Speaking of which, for those of you who don't know, over on my YouTube channel, I have a playlist where I'm trying to build like a guide of all the quests between 1 and 20. I have a few videos that I need to upload, but you can take those and you can basically get 1 to 20 very easily, and it shows a bunch of the ones that are a lot like not really covered as much, but it hits like mostly my path to 1 to 20 plus a couple of things that are a little bit outside the norm, like Faithful Departed and stuff like that. Like a couple in there that people tend to overlook. I don't think I am worried about optional experience. Would you guys please like go kill things? That would be great. That's what you're here for, so I don't have to kill everything. I have to wrap up the stream by 3:30ish today, by the way, Central Standard Time, which gives us like another 2 hours. Oh no! Alright, fine. I guess I'm not getting that chest. We have to go take the cat to the vet to be put down today.
I am so sorry.
Nah, I don't really care. But, thanks. He stopped eating like 3 weeks ago. And I kept thinking, well, he'll start eating again, or he won't. Well, we've gotten to the point where he won't, so... Just basically the same thing that killed... Not his mother, but our other cat. Our other cat just literally stopped eating. And we, like, jumped through a bunch of hoops to get her to eat, and she kind of ate a little bit, but he's just not
From ahead, you hear a woman's plaintive.
I'm not gonna let him suffer like the other cat did, not eating. So we're gonna go get him put down.
I forgot about you can make weapons here in the Borderlands that are pretty good.
Yeah, that's the reason why I am interested in doing the Borderlands, but I feel like they're...
I was just doing slaying because you get the mats and everything out of the boxes.
Yeah.
For just doing Slayer.
The evil cult will spill innocent blood no more.
I'll be ready to do some keep on the Borderlands when I know Tobrel is ready to get up now as well. Oh no, rip! Rip, you guys! I'm so sorry. I just probably died. Pull the Featherfall ring.
You're dead.
This entrance leads down into an ancient
probably.
aqueduct.
And it's level 1 even.
You know you got to take it.
I did take it. It's also like 12 lightning or acid absorption. Like,
well, that's great.
It's a solid ring. We just probably died is all.
Well, maybe the curse won't linger this life.
Transformed the village. It seems as if all of Korthos were holding out for news of your next great victory.
Oh, hey, I loaded into 5 Featherfall. That's sweet.
You pulled a minimum of 1 Featherfall Cloak and +1 con Deathblock Bracers. Nice. That is significantly better than what I have been pulling. Alright, I think I'm going to take the Troubleshooter stuff. And I'm also going to go take my second level of Wizard. And then I'll probably not take any more levels until we get everybody kind of caught up. Disable search spots. Your build is 18 Wizard, 1 Cleric, 1 Rogue. Yeah, I feel like it's so hard not to have evasion. Like, every extra defense you get a layer in is good. So now I get maximize. Don't think these matter that much. I don't even, like, we'll take jump for sure. Well, we can actually buy scrolls of jump. Take tumble and we'll take hypnotism. I like hypnotism. But I need 18 wizard and 1 cleric. Yeah, I agree you need 18 wizard. I have a hard time not doing two rogue. Evasion is just, it's very, very good.
Oh, wow, I had the mic open, sorry.
That was insane, sir.
That was rude. Rude!
Don't mind me. I mean, just, it's hard to do it afterwards.
Alright, and then let's grab, hypnotism here. It's nice to have some way to, like, tell big masses of things to leave us alone for a minute.
Hey, when is Top Hat going to join us?
I don't know. This is the downside of it being right now. Is this is also his busy season. So like, he does a lot of accounting work, and this is tax season. So I don't know if he'll be joining us or not on the hardcore. I know he said he wanted to, but we'll see how it happens. Alright, intimidate, will saves, concentration, tumble. I think concentration and tumble is where we're gonna go. That
Insightful reflexes or toughness?
Always insightful reflexes.
Okay. I think I got my more or less build. Yes.
Yeah, so you're ready to start. Are you gonna start on Snowy Side or are you gonna go do something else?
I don't know.
Because if you're gonna Snowy Side, I will not go do this last quest and I will help you through Snowy Side. If you're not gonna do Snowy Side, then I will go knock out whatever the name of this quest is, the last one, Misery's Peak.
It shouldn't take too awful long to zip the character creation.
Okay. Well, where do you feel about Snowy Side? Yes or no?
I mean, I guess.
Alright, well then I will wait for you and not do this. So instead what we'll do is we'll poof over to Sharn.
So the hard part now is what to call the character.
And she's still on technical also, so yeah, I'll help people do Snowy Side. I assume that I can come back on Snowy Side if I don't finish Misery's Peak.
Left, you can't come back.
Yeah, you can. I don't know if you're on the Snowy Side or not. If I have to, I'll roll up another character on Snowy Side, I guess, but I thought there was a banker right here.
Let's see.
Oh, the banker's over here. What am I thinking? Dumb, silly dumb.
Bankers are filthy exploiters.
It's true. Oh my goodness, and my shared bank's empty? What is this nonsense?
Oh man.
What am I gonna do?
Fill it.
Probably.
Make sure you take those. Oh, you may not have got it. I should be quiet.
Okay.
See, charisma is nice to have for your bard, right?
I hear that that's a thing. Alright, that's
Let's
a
do
bounty
some
character.
calm and
XP
cooking.
potion. That'll probably
I like con.
get drank too late.
Con is a nice thing to have.
I hear it's okay.
Have some disable. That's pretty good, right?
Here we go. Let's get these sentient XP gems moved over there before we.
That's what I was thinking.
Open locks.
Inquisitive.
Perform some feats.
See, Inquisitive. Oh, it's a little. Whatever. Get out of here.
That. One of that. This.
Oh, sweet Ellery, how I missed you. Get on my bar. Where you belong. Greater Tome is bound to account. Is it?
It does say account. I saw it.
Oh, then let's put both of those in there then. In case we die and somebody else makes it up to the later in the game. I guess we'll keep.
Just get one per character.
You only get the greater one on the first one. You get the lesser on everyone after that, but you only get the greater on the first.
Oh, okay.
Okie dokie.
So this big
Double times.
stone skin
Yeah,
here
it's double
somewhere.
times.
This mask is just so ugly.
Alright, Warlock, Yellow Tongue. Basically, this is like what Beast played last time.
Yeah, that's what I use to get level 20 in my 5,000 favor. It's very strong. Okay.
Alright, let's try the inside for me.
See, this should take me to House
don't like it?
Jarasco.
Alright, so now the most important part of this. A, picking an alignment that's correct.
You want to be
Lawful
lawful good?
chaotic.
No, lawful good for him.
Is it on his bard? Bard
I figured
sounds-
it'd be neutral.
Well, then we can't abuse you.
No, you can't be. Oh, yeah, you have to have one thing that's off the axis, that's right.
Yeah, you have to be different.
Yeah, I was just gonna do neutral. I think it's probably the safest. Alright, so now making a half elf that looks fabulous.
Alright.
Come one, come all.
Oh, look
Wait,
at all
take
these
the-
sweet DDO
The
points.
famed
Bring them to
illusionists
me.
have returned to Stormreach.
Speak to the
bringing
manager
their
hairstyle.
blend of showmanship and sorcery along with them.
Say what? I don't know if you have to go to Sunnyside or not yet, Shu. I think you can stay... I'm almost done running around, and then I'll be heading back to Korthos. I'll see if I'm on Sunnyside or not. I think I'm still on the Snowy side, as I have not finished the storyline. What are you saying, Tobrel?
Important build things.
Actually important build things, or Tobrel important?
Basically, the hairstyle.
Always the Lady Mohawk. Alright. Frenzy, come solo the quest for me. Alright. I think that's everything I need. That gets me... That got me to the bank to empty my backpacks. That let me pick up a Frenzy. That got me to level 3 so I can do stuff. So let's go back to Korthos and see if we're on the Snowy side. Ah, we're not.
I told you that.
Well, I was hoping that I wouldn't be. Alright, so I guess all you have to do is leave. Like, use your pass and then... So yeah, I guess Sunnyside. My bad. I guess it doesn't really matter since it's so easy. Just use your pass to go to leave. And then just walk back. Or you could go to House Jarasco or whatever. Alright, sales. Oh, I guess since I screwed up, I should take a look at the...
Did you go and see what your boat, if it had any bugs?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I should probably go hit the boat really quick. Let's grab 200 Astral Shards for reroll purposes. And since we punted, let's go to the boat. There's Shu. Hey, Shu.
It's not bad. Okay, I need help with my lip color. What?
You're like
This is
pulling
important,
teeth.
man.
You're like pulling teeth.
You don't understand.
I don't. I never did.
Do I need a Trog Barrel -1?
The boat has no amenities. Up top, anyway. Is there anything down bottom? No, there's nothing down bottom either. Okay. So they were correct. They have a boat. I think that's Mary. I think Mary is the... Who's the leader? Yeah, Mary. That's funny. We have a boat. True statements.
Hey, it's Eritricos.
It is
Look at this.
Eritricos.
Look at that. It's always here.
Oh no, I took screenshots of the items from the end of today's stream. I put them in the hardcore server, and I'm actually pretty impressed with most of them. So I think I'm gonna care a little harder. I definitely want to get the horse. I do not want to spend a bunch of money to buy the horse for every character. I think this will be the easiest way to get a horse on every character. Yeah, I didn't take a picture of the other thing.
The other?
The Dretch. Shoe did though. I don't care about cosmetic pets, so I like real pets. Like Randy. Alright.
Man.
What happened to mortality, Eritricos?
He killed him.
Remember the time you got shrunk? You sure? Remember Horace? He does not like that one bit.
Hey Sam,
Yes.
did you remember to get your bags when you were in Corso?
I didn't. I need to go do that.
Yeah, I got to do it too. I just realized it when I was getting ready to pick up some stuff.
Yeah, right now I'm messaging Shu. Alright. Tobrel, you're still working your way through the grotto?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start repeating these quests. What I'll do is I'll go start the longer ones, and then I'll just wait for you and Shu and whatnot.
Okay.
And then Hayden's Rest, and then you can just send me a tell whenever you're ready.
Coming from deep in the crypt.
Well,
you
can
hear the
I?
strange
I'll leave this
and
party and
unsettling
come and
echoes that
join you.
Heinz spoke of. And by the passage
Okay.
leading in, a
Let me
grim-faced
jump
man
out.
glares at you.
Okay.
Strange.
Okay, I'm by myself.
Sarcophagi line the wall.
Of course, it's
You
forehand.
notice something
As
I was gonna
always.
say,
strange
just
about
send
the wall
Samus a
to the
tell.
west. If you
Okay, hang on.
search the wall, you found some kind of secret
And
door
now
in
Alright,
the wall.
my camera's jacked up. That's
Once
excellent.
you open it, you can
What was
reach
that, bro?
whatever's behind
My
it.
camera's messed up for some reason.
Oh, you're trying to turn your stream on? Nobody wants to look at your face anyway.
I have stories for you later.
Yeah, you
What were
looking at
those
face.
cultists up to?
No, we
This bears
can't be
more
discussed during the
investigation.
Oh! So I take it some of your trip went well then.
It went weird.
Okay, well we'll discuss it
A
later
treasure
then.
chest glimmers in the dark passage here.
Right, going to the grotto.
There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
Come, dead son of Korthos, rise and do my bidding.
I would love a weapon.
Would ya? I just can't wait until... I guess I can do it now, right? I can start skipping out. Tobrel, I bet you can... If you don't want to do that grotto, although you would miss out a little bit of that experience.
I think that you can't do it on the first character. I think you have to do it.
Well, I mean, if it lets you, if it counts as skipping, if you teleport
I
out.
didn't have an option to skip.
No, but you
Yeah,
you should be able to just like use your trap fast travel item to leave.
Perhaps the cultists brought it here, but it's yours now. There's another.
Again, I honestly didn't think that it would take me out of Snowy Side for this. You cannot teleport to skip the grotto. Ha! That's funny. Way to be consistent, DDO, as usual. It'll bug out and you'll have to slash death to go back and do it. Ooh, so don't do that then.
Duly noted. Pick up my 7 copper pieces so I can afford a hireling later.
I will also be able to give you some plat, my friend. Like I said, I rolled poorly / good depending on what you needed from the hardcore server. So I ended up with like 10,000 starting gold on my like 4 gold roll.
I have a collectibles variety crate.
You know, honestly, that may not be that bad.
In the middle of this chamber is an evil devourer
Oh, it's
altar.
money. Get it.
By it, a Sahuagin rumble of sinking. For generations,
Ooh,
Sahuagin's
throwing
plan
axes?
must have
Oh,
been
man,
to when the altar collapses, a third
I'm
crest
full
appears.
of money.
It
Made
glows
of money.
with cold
Great.
magic.
Alright.
Oh, okay, I'll go inside here. There's danger.
That is true.
A
That
chance there's
is
something
1000%
odd on the
true.
wall, possibly
Also,
dangerous.
not changing the
If you
difficulty
search,
to Reaper
you may be
without
able to find out more.
telling me also helps.
You found the triggering mechanism for some acid sprays out of the wall as you've disconnected the trap's firing mechanism. The chest is safe to approach now.
The spot's still going off. I'm still paranoid. Video game. Alright.
Oh, man.
Alright, so I'm waiting for you, T.
Death has claimed another.
No, Plague Reaper. Oh,
By
by Plague Reaper. Oh, that's rough.
Oh, they show what kills you now. That's interesting.
Yeah, they said they were gonna do that.
Are we waiting to open the chest?
I figure we might as well since everyone's poor. Tobrel he shouldn't be too much longer.
If you guys have like one chest to go, like I just started the grotto.
It shouldn't be that long.
I don't have anything else to do.
And we have a chest and like one room to kill, so.
And I can't even take my pet in there. It'll bust the altar first, and we don't want to do that.
Right.
Take that, Sahagwan warrior.
Oh man, you're so full of the vengeance.
Rawr. I feel like I'm missing 100 hit points.
I feel like I'm missing 100 hit points.
Baby daddy. Slay my baby daddy.
Man, you're level 3? Wow, Sam.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long to get to level 3.
The Hogwood wretches. Grr, growl.
I want to make a quick note for everybody out there that are interested. Probably tomorrow morning, assuming Remington gets out of bed, we will be starting to play Pokemon Shield tomorrow on stream. We took the time and got everything hooked up last night. It's not like pretty here in the back end. I need to get a couple more pieces of hardware to make it a little bit nicer back here. But it is serviceable, so assuming he gets out of bed in time, we'll get started on Pokemon Shield tomorrow. And that'll be primarily during the day. I need to remember to do a reminder for everyone about the tournament on Saturday at the arena as well, talking about programming notes that are floating around in my brain. Alright, big boy, how's that grotto coming?
I am about to fight the High Priestess.
Okay, so you're basically done.
Don't die.
Shoemaker killed by Samus. And done dealio. Bling! 2 level? Oh, Alchemist. I think the Alchemist is very strong. It'll be good. On the hardcore server. It's incentivized to stay back. Already, it's got a good mix of things. Excellent DR capabilities, reasonable healing, reasonable party healing. And once you hit level 15, I feel like you get a big boost to your spell DPS with the multi-vial spells. You heard it's the new Warlock? I don't know if it's that good. You're going to play as an Inquisitive Alchemist? I don't think that's correct. I think Inquisitive and Alchemist, they pull too much apart from each other. I might be incorrect, but
Behold!
Did you make it in the quest? Is that your way
What
of...
question? You're in.
We're in Hayden's. Also, you need to send Samus a tail.
And he also has to leave the snowy side to get in here.
Oh, that's true too. He is also not Tobrel. Ah, it's Trogbrel rides again. Yeah, so Sharn ticket to the docks and then docks back to the harbor and then you can come in.
Oh, skip Snowy?
Yeah, skip Snowy. I punted a little bit.
Sharn ticket to
the docks. And then you can talk to the dock guy, like, because he's right there, and take you back to the harbor.
Be very, very, very slowly Sharn ticket.
It is a little bit slower now than it was before. So how's your horse?
Oh, I should have that, shouldn't I?
I'm a little jealous now.
You get that.
Said we'd go out farm for feathers and also for Slayer.
I probably will pretty soon, but I don't want to. I don't think that's the most exciting. Although waiting for Trogbrel to get in the quest is not the most exciting either. That's like an off-stream task, I think.
We have us a rogue.
We're all rogues.
A Trog rogue.
Let's not get carried away.
We're all rogues.
I am horsing over there, so it'll be a little faster.
It's fine. Alright. You were in Hayden's Rest. It's all ready to complete.
And even get the chest.
Yep, and saved you the chest. 2 chests. Saved you both chests. Looked at us.
Oh, that one's been opened. I didn't open it.
Which one?
The one in the hallway. The one that has the traps on.
Ah, Shoemaker has looted a +1 venomous short sword.
Okay.
Ah, that was Shoemaker who did that to us. Hey, Shu, you're supposed to be our healer.
A magical barrier blocks the way, and behind
You fit the
Alright.
last crest in place.
Yeah, I saw you.
The
I'm
magic
sending my
shield
hirelings in right now to
dissipates.
kill the
Sahuagin
kill the in
inside
room.
spits out in a venomous voice. These fools who would keep Korthos shall be consumed by the Devourer.
Looking down at a
Hey, why don't you
corpse on
guys
the altar,
go get to work?
The Sahuagin says,
Carnage Reaper level
You,
3.
Dead hero of hate and blood, shall be the Devourer's teeth.
Maybe it just tells you when the Reapers get somebody.
your bold action saved Korthos
Could be.
and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest.
Or
in
maybe
the
it's only
antechamber
Reapers that are getting
is
people,
now
which is also, I
yours.
think, totally viable.
I think Reapers had a little bit of a bump.
They did. Their spawn rate is also increased, I feel.
Oh, it definitely.
Particularly
definitely had.
I think it's based off of the number of people in your group now too, but I feel like that'll be denied. Alright, and I'm recalling. Belt quest next. What is that one? I think I care about these end awards. Village storehouse.
Dust and mold fill this ill-maintained storehouse. You can hear the telltale skipping of vermin nearby.
Oh yeah, Frenzy real good.
This appears to be the main storeroom. It seems the villagers have been preparing for a protracted siege. A large silver key for Sahuagin emerges from a hidden passage demanding the key. You mustn't let the scrolls fall into Lara hands.
I count a Shoemaker in.
Come on, boy.
Trogbrel is in. Just waiting for forehand. Alright, looks like forehand is in. In forehand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You never know what people are like. I want to get this plat or the gold out of this chest. Oh, I had 69 gold, best chest ever.
Forgot to make my dog a box breaker.
The door swings open. It appears that the floor in this room can be moved and rotated.
Hey, the floor of this room can be moved and rotated.
Huh, strange. Alright, are people ready to complete the quest?
Dissipates. All that remains now is to take and deliver
Pretty much.
the
Let's go up here and get that chest.
Okay, sounds good. Also, Tobrel got completely vomited on by the one cosmetic pack. Alright. And then, protect the crystal. Again, I don't think I care about any of these rewards.
Low hit points.
I picked them all up once before.
Ahead is the cellar where the Caneth crystal is hidden. You can feel the life-saving heat.
Alright, dorks are in attack mode.
Crystal Boldar spoke of. But from the shadows,
Delay at your own risk.
those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
Oh, there we go. Tobrel looks slightly less vomited on now. See a forehand. I still don't see a shoe though.
She was at the front door. He was just standing there. The last quest.
Yeah, he may have AFK'd. He did say that the best way to not die on the hardcore server when you AFK is to not tell anybody that you AFK'd. There he is.
Oh, we got the optional guy. Cool. Get a chest. It would be interesting if everybody knows the last guy appears out in that back room. We all run out there, and then the guy appears in this corner over here and busts the crystal.
Well, I've never seen it, but I suppose it is possible.
I have never seen it either. We all know that's the way it works, but if they went in there and changed that one time, think how many people would fail this. For
Oh, I failed it the first time I went in that quest. Today. Failed that quest. That quest is actually, out of all these quests out here, it's probably the toughest one.
Yeah, defending.
Just those guys just like randomly break things like crazy. Alright.
Your waiting bears fruit. This must be the collaborator stepping in from the dark.
I got my 5 hit points on now.
I have spearmen.
Oh, no, it's just any monster killed by gnat swarm. See? That's what happens when you go do that explorer. You get killed.
Just murdered it.
Cabral was riding Shu there for a minute.
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault.
May have noticed a chest over in the corner, you
notice
guys.
a small chest hidden behind the bar.
It's the most action Shu's had in a long time. 69 more gold.
You have weathered the Southwagen storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand isn't here. However, the chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Porthos village.
I hear noises like that, I start to panic.
I'm decluttering.
I feel that.
Go run around and grab bags later.
Yeah, I gotta get bags too. Shu, is this repeater something that you would like? Okay. I don't think anybody else is like using a repeater right now. Alright, I'm gonna set the digits back here.
There. That Weasley Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Drexelhand thought that siding with the Sahwagan would save his life.
+2 impact hammer. Oh boy, I'm rich. And Svorpal. Oh man, who needs a Vorpal hammer?
No such thing.
Yeah, you can't smash their head off.
Watch me.
No such thing.
And it's a simple weapon even.
It's a simple weapon for anybody.
Alright, I think I can let this moldy quarterstaff go in lieu of my Vorpal extended critical hammer.
You think?
I think so. Let's red box those things with you guys. Don't want to have to take in rewards. We'll take a second heal cloak though.
You should take in rewards just so you can get some more money.
Those are all like level 1. I don't think they even sell. You just have to throw those ones away. Yeah, like this hat doesn't have a...
Steam billows from the hidden...
Oh, I just cut that guy's head off with my hammer.
Yeah, some people can jump off of cliffs without worrying about falling anymore.
Yeah, you just jump in the water, slide down the rocks, and jump in the water. Alright, the downside is I do need somebody to go into the quest first so I can stop the sanguine. Should I make a character on the hardcore server so you can get another Ellery? Yes. That is one of the best reasons for being on the hardcore server. You get all your pre-purchase things again. You get so you get your Elleries again. You'll get all that stuff. If you bought the one with the Sentient XP gems, you'll get all those back. And you can hold them and wait and transfer them to the regular server. Again, I assume that they're going to give you a free character transfer. They may not, but I assume they at least one. But yeah, that's how I ended up with the Ellery for Java. Excuse me. And hopefully Samus 1/1 will have an Ellery as well. No,
I'm almost tempted to get that.
You can. You should definitely get it. It's the best $10 in DDO. You don't have to. You don't have to have any experience. You can make up a fresh character and do it. Also, you can log in every day and roll your gold or your silver rolls, and then your weekly gold roll. Save all that experience as well if you want.
Oh, did I talk to the guy?
I actually transferred over a character called XP1, and it still has XP in it from the hardcore server that I transferred over. Everything that was like 500 or more, I transferred over basically.
Okay, are you doing this first one?
Yep.
Off to the left?
Yep. Waiting for someone to come open the quest.
There you go. Whee! Oh, my ankles!
Okay. Start going down the little hallway. Ah, shit. Someone go down the hallway. So these guys can kill this ambush so the people who are standing at the beginning don't get murdered. Like Trogbrels.
I'm literally trying to put shit on bars at the moment.
That's why I'm literally making sure you don't get murdered by the ambush at the beginning of the quest. Literally trying to make sure that nobody gets murdered on my watch today. If I can help it.
Oh, now that means I'm gonna die. Since you said it, I'm gonna die now.
I'll let
Thank
Forehand die. That's fine. I'm not worried about Forehands. He's already got 4 hands. How many more hands could he possibly need?
I got 4.
That's what I'm saying.
The tunnel splits.
Where's the bard song at?
Are you level 2?
No. Oh, you don't get
a bard song yet.
Oh. Boo.
I don't think you get bard song to level 2.
Well.
Was it Wood this morning was talking about the how nice the guild was that somebody did that guild for the for everybody.
Yeah, it was me. I was talking about the open guild for all.
Yeah, and I was met a comment that somebody spent $350 just to get that.
Nice.
Very nice. Somebody has that
I
kind of money.
think people are working together again for the deaths, the one that I just joined, to do something similar. So I might look into it. I might deposit a few shards in it or whatever. Well, I've just let you get Sharn, so you have all of the expansions now. It took you forever. You can only get the $80 ones. Yeah, hey man, like, all the content's all the content, right? And Sharn is really good. I'll have a lot of fun in there.
The last Sahagin guard collapses to the second strike of the gong produces.
Oh man, I just took some hit point damage.
That doesn't sound like you. Are you sure you're not standing at the front of the quest?
No, somebody took the floor out. I was standing there on the eye.
Yeah, I don't know how you took damage when you're standing at the front of the quest, though. That's a very forehand place to fight. Oh, forehand taking damage again. Stop it. Here, have a heal. There you go. That was all the healing I could apply.
Well, I brought a healer in for us, but she doesn't want to heal me as normal.
I get healed.
See, I think she could even heal Frenzy. Look, even she healed me, but
You emerge from the murky water with great relief. The air seems slightly cooler here. The temperature plunges as you ford ahead. The giantish device must be near.
You made me attack. Made me have to make my own attacks. Kill my own monsters. Frenzy, I'm so disappointed in you.
Is there something you had to do to turn on your dilettante?
Dilettante? Yeah, it's like a warlock stance. So there's a feat under racials or something. Then you toggle it on like
there we go. Found it. It's got a octagonal.
Yeah, it's got the wrong shape.
Ahead is the giantish device.
That was.
The freezing mists it is spewing are directed the wrong way. With the right timing, you can get close enough to redirect them.
Confusing in this way.
Alright, that's enough. Armor off. Underoo, Samius it is.
so we're going to try to find you some rogues then.
No. I'm fine. Oh, where did you come from? Just got Trog Breld over here. Attacked by nonsense.
The mist solidifies into ice over the ancient creature, but it's not enough. You need both jets to affect a thing of this size.
Ooh.
A layer of ice forms
Thank
over
you
the
for
ancient creature, guaranteeing its slumber.
Happens, my man.
Porthos is safe for now.
I mean,
he died.
He did.
Level 2.
Steam billows from the hidden entrance to an underground complex.
All right. No!
Jump on.
If I could, my friend.
Hop aboard. Hop aboard the, my horse, Blue Stick. That's what my horsey's name.
I know that.
My horsey can dance.
Oh.
Why is Shu so quiet?
He's not in the chat. He's probably
A mangled sewer grate
Probably just
leads
tired
to
of
an
talking
old
all morning.
abandoned Kenneth manufactory.
Who said he did any talking this morning? All I heard him was giggle and snort.
One of the laboratories where decades ago, House Kenneth first
Probably shouldn't screw around,
doorway
buddy.
ahead has been boarded up.
school vacation, noisy kids. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, that makes sense. We both agree.
Though it's odd that there's school vacation this time of year, though. Find out the kids just don't go to school. Shoe homeschools.
If we get another invitation, I'll get rid of my healer.
Okay, I'm not worried about it. I don't think, unless there's anyone in the heart or watching the stream that would like to join us, in which case you are welcome to send us a tell. Oh, do they have all year round school where you're at, Shu? Personally, when I was a student, I always wished that was the way it went. We had a year-round school, but you got a lot more breaks, September to June.
As you twist the second valve closed,
Then as a parent, I wish that too.
Oh, now you love your son.
I do, but all-round or year-round school is much better for the kids. Like taking a week off a month, or 4 days a week, or however your school goes year-round is much better than for everybody. Better for the teachers, it's better for the students, it's better for the school. Year-round, summer vacation is like terrible.
Without the orbital jets coating the Canith power crystals,
I forget, there was a bunch of studies a long time ago where it talked about how much kids forget over the summer vacation. It's a scary amount of money, or a scary amount.
You guys want this extra chest or no?
I'll get it.
You can. I apparently forgot to break the crystals while I was in here. I pulled all the valves but didn't break it. Legion says 2/3. It's something crazy. My kids tested on material before they left for vacation versus when they came back. It was just ridiculous amount of memory or loss. It's almost as bad as I watched the video the other day where the people had a map of the world, right? A map of the world, and they said, name every country you know on this map. And like everybody kept saying Africa. They're like, Africa's not a country. I said, yeah, they're like, that's a continent. And they're like, oh man. But then also they were pointing to like the wrong, like they didn't even get United States. They didn't get anything.
Canada?
Nope.
Are most of them from Canada?
I don't remember where they were. I mean, I assume they were people in the U.S., but
suddenly the air shimmers.
Eventually someone was like, oh, this is South America. And they're like, can you name any country in there? And they're like, oh yeah, Honduras. And they like pointed to like 7 different places on the map for Honduras. None of them were right.
Stay alert.
I think I had a discussion with somebody yesterday on DDO, same thing about when I got to the 9th grade, we took history, that I was the only one that knew when the Declaration of Independence was done. And I was surprised.
Why would you?
Well, I figure everybody would, you
People
know,
are
July the
not-
4th, 1776.
People are not. They just don't retain that kind of information anymore.
Somebody thought it was Gettysburg Address when they... I was laughing so hard. The teacher's like, it's gonna be a long season.
Sploosh, thanks, Shu. You are the bit winner now, I believe. Haven't had a lot of bits this week. A couple of subs, not a lot of bits.
Once the Swahagan get your scent, they won't stop until you're
Hey, shoot. You know, I know you could type it in. Did we had 50 people today on your
I don't think when he logged off, he said he had to review the stream to see.
Yeah, I heard him say that too.
I don't know if he took his managed to review it
Just
yet.
hold for a little longer.
Oh man. Taking this cat to the vet is gonna interfere with me getting a nap. I don't like it.
The Swahagan magic is gone. We beat them off. This time.
We beat them off. This
Aiden
time.
looks weary after
Make sure
surviving
everybody's
this
got your
latest
voices
defeat.
on.
Perhaps you should talk to him again.
Go now. Tell Ursa to hold the barricade just a little longer. Then
What people
we
get
can
wrong
get
is the
at
War of
base
1812.
With Hayton finally persuaded to help, the people of Korthos might finally win their struggle.
Oh man.
A mangled sewer grate leads
If you're looking
to an
for
old
shoot, that's
abandoned
Spooky 41 is December the 7th, 1941, not 42 through 45 for the war. World War II.
I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of there goes Tobro. No, do it. Go get there. Go get her done, son.
I'm not even out of the quest yet.
Tobrow's over this way.
I know.
Double back. Okay. Is that your way of giving me time to get to the quest? Okay. Don't think there's anything in here that I care about, but
That's don't.
Ring of Alertness. +1 spot, +1 to move silent.
Well, that's nice.
Probably better than this for now, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's the same.
I'm gonna go get it real quick. Unless it can be shared.
The decrepit catacombs are slightly obscured by the.
I don't have the quest.
You
Okay.
enter a musty hall, heavy with.
I didn't take them. I just figured somebody would have them, and I just red box in.
Just I forgot you had to go back. Talk to first.
You shouldn't have to on this one.
Red, and I thought I talked to everybody.
This is the guy that's like way down by the water.
All of a sudden, the sense of rot and
On the docks.
Sure, somebody's can share it.
I've got it.
Forehand or shoe
corner,
or
you see
somebody.
the glint of metal through some. As the secret door slides open, you see a magical cell across the chamber.
Oh, this.
Would it be holding Gruesome?
Yeah, you
I
don't have to
should've
go
got-
back until Misery's Peak if you talk to all
Did
of
that
them.
get it for you guys?
Got a quest.
Guy in the guild just linked to level 1 Vorpal Axe of like slashing 2, so it does extra damage on the Vorpals. It's pretty sweet. Took damage, no likey.
I'm still deleting things.
See, I healed you.
It took me quite a while to get it all cleaned up. The whole time through the grotto or whatever, I just deleted, dealt with things, and then even then, the whole next quest basically. Yet another advantage of having all the hirelings to work. Where's my skeleton?
Blood knuckles.
Which rare is that? Is that the Dirk's or no, the Coles and Ringleader?
Mm-hmm.
Blood Knuckles.
Is indeed.
That's rough. Yeah, I'm going to enjoy this how they got killed thing. I think that's a interesting. Watch out, bro.
Jacoby Drexelhand stands.
Oh, it's Jacoby Drexelhand.
But not quite dead. He cackles.
Yeah, the NPCs will take care of that one, but the skeleton warrior is up to us.
Got it.
Collapsing in a heap of bones.
A heap of bones.
From his remains.
Huh, that's interesting. Yep, hardcore started back up this morning.
Do you need the ring, the gloves with the spell pin, or you already left?
I already got a pair. I passed my second pair to Tobrel.
The decrepit
I got a shield glove.
are slightly obscured by the falling water.
Clean hair. Oh, is that the thing in the cerulean hills?
Don't know.
What?
Says Knowles. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, but being a week down I don't think is the end of the world.
Hop on!
My real problem is going to be that the wife and I are taking hopefully working on a bus vacation. The second week of March. So I'm going to miss another week there in the middle.
This entrance leads down into an ancient Cannith aqueduct.
Plus, I'm hoping to get some parts for the bus order parts. Both parts and appliances ordered for the bus so I can get some work done on
You ever find out what the 2,000 watt that you needed? Or was it the 2,000 amps that I couldn't figure out?
Right, it was the washing machine. It wasn't
okay. Makes sense.
Resilient spider webs block your path. They don't look capable of withstanding.
There's something else that I found out that was going to have a big draw too, and I couldn't think of what it was at the time.
The cells in this room hold a number
I still can't figure out you're not taking your little air fryer, because those things don't use that much power for
we
what.
Probably will. I think we probably will. But I don't know 100%. If I can get the lid for my Instapot to make it into an air fryer and just have everything be one, like all those things be one appliance, I might do that instead.
There's some spiders coming up behind us eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't realize you didn't kill these guys down here.
No, we went up top and killed the
Okay.
the names, the optional.
You have breached the Devourer's sanctum. From ahead, you hear a woman's plaintive cry for help.
Other chat, buddy.
Oh, can you use that that I posted in party?
I probably wouldn't wear that.
Okay.
I'll be naked for a little bit, and then I'll have night or mage armor or whatever. Shu's gonna die. That's all the healing I got, Shu.
The evil cult leader will spill innocent blood no more.
Man, I'm really glad I picked up this curative cloak now.
I gotta remember to get my that cloak out of for an end reward that has feather fall on it, so I can throw feather fall on everybody when we get ready to jump off the off in misery.
That is this this reward. So now you have to go back to get the first one, or to get the Misery's Peak.
Yeah, no. But you did hear what I said, didn't you?
Yeah, I was just reminding everybody that this is the time. Grab my second curative cloak. I've doubled up my healing. Hey, Toxic Mama. Just taking a group through the hardcore server. I think I'll just take an anger set in case I decide I want the extra, save the mana.
Alright, Bart, Trina, let's do this.
She wasn't worried about dying. I was worried about you dying. I think you were down to like 6 hit points at one moment. I certainly don't want you to be like, see, Samus killed me because he didn't heal me. And it'd be my bad that you got murdered.
I would never say that about you if you killed Shu.
Shu literally named his character Killed by Samus, so I fully expect him to be ready to blame me for all sorts of misery.
You come across a makeshift camp. A scraggly dwarf sits on a log, trying in vain to keep warm.
Yeah, I can go. Misery's Peak. Run, 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 run. Getting the quest.
Anybody home?
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, I got back from the bank.
A bone-chilling breeze.
I'm not sure what anybody's doing with their quarters, but the Bank of America wouldn't let Yolanda get any quarters.
No quarters for her.
Yeah. I think it's nuts.
Well, sometimes you're just not allowed to have quarters.
You're here.
Yeah, but around here is
There
like
isn't much
there's no place to get them at the supermarkets or
Salimus,
gas
ready your
stations or
I'll weaken
just
the
about
barrier.
anybody else.
Ready.
They're just doing away with quarters. No more quarters in the U.S.
Hayden clears the passageway for you.
Well, yeah, how am I gonna do my laundry though? Are they gonna bring me a washing machine?
Oh, you use credit cards.
I don't want to do that. My credit card's already hanging around places I don't want it to hang around. But the thing is, I feel like I'm kind of too old to worry about living off the grid.
I'm never too old to worry about living off the grid.
Several humanoid figures.
Yeah, you got a bus though.
I do have a bus.
Their putrid forms are
So
frozen.
Brell even finally got to see the bus.
Their faces
Yeah,
set in
I still don't
silent,
see
eternal
Bard
silence.
song.
It should be under your bard feats. You should have it now.
Bardic Ballad and Best.
Oh, keep in mind that there's like they changed it not long ago, so you get like the passive AoE aura that just like fires off. So you may not have like Inspire Courage anymore. In fact, I'm pretty sure you don't. That just like always goes around you now, I think, or something. And then you get like the other stuff that like Inspire Competence and stuff like that. I think you get some of those things. Just keep that in mind. All of those Bard songs changed from the last time you probably played a Bard in this in the 40s.
Is it reverberating good?
I liked it. Beef did not. But I like any and all the SLAs. I thought all of them were very good. Beef liked the crowd control stuff instead.
Sorry, seeing a mass of people dying yet?
A couple. Mostly to Reapers.
Oh, does it say
Yeah,
die
it
to a
tells
Reaper?
you. It tells you what kills you. So the thing that would say like killed by, you know, Samus was killed by Samus or whatever will pop up on the screen.
Samus fell off a rock and he was killed by misadventure.
Well, they wouldn't call it that. They'd just call it killed by Samus, probably.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I assume it's using the same tech that where you die and you go and look in the combat log, it says killed by whatever. So usually like falling damage and stuff like that's killed by your character name.
I don't pay too much attention to that.
I only
pay to that kind of death when it's another player. Mostly Dark Age of Camelot. I do sometimes in Lotro when I'm playing a creep. But it kind of irritates me that a burglar can come and sneak up on me, stab me into oblivion, and it doesn't show up in my combat log. I'm just dead.
Got burgled.
I got burgled. I don't know why they pick on me, because creeps don't have anything.
You finished a quest on the hardcore server? Congratulations.
Yay!
Everyone starts somewhere. Frenzy, where you going, man? All these mobs over here need to be killed. Do you not expect me to kill my own guys?
He was expecting you to take care of whatever was behind, and he ran off to be proactive.
Nope.
He ran off proactive hireling.
Nope. His job is to kill the monsters.
I would agree with you, but there weren't any monsters there when he ran off.
There are monsters and breakables. Is his job.
His job's not breakable. You get a dog for that.
That's his job. His job is to break the monsters and break the boxes if they turn into monsters.
If they turn into monsters? Does that happen recently?
Yep. All the things. It's his job. I paid him good money.
I would love to have Frenzy break boxes for me.
Paid good money, that's his job. Kill all the monsters, get me all the experience.
How was an alchemist starting at rogue and running around with a skeleton?
I'm not an alchemist, dear.
Okay.
I'm a wizard.
Are you gonna be a wizard, or are you gonna switch some
I'm gonna
alchemy
be a
in
wizard,
there?
I think. I could still audible into alchemist at after 3 levels of wizard, but I will likely just stay wizard. I haven't 100% decided. I feel like the alchemist is going to be very strong, but I think that it would be a different build if I decide to go alchemist.
I would only do artificer or rogue for the traps.
Yes.
Because the alchemist has a lock damage thing.
Some people say it's working, and some people say it's not working. Yeah, you.
Well, you gotta, consider the source. But Jerry said that this morning it was working.
They also said that the neg level or the pots, the panacea stuff should be working. It's not working. I checked it earlier this morning after the update. But they have never managed to make a panacea type effect work yet, so I don't know why I'm expecting them to make it work now.
Because they're new and improved?
No, I'm gonna make a post one of these days that says something along those lines of like, what is it about panacea that just cannot be solved?
Might be hard.
Mine's going to be the dog. Why does the arty dog always bugs out when it goes to the ladder? But if I'm a druid, my little wolf will never bug out going up a ladder.
It's because
same principle.
Arty dogs are trash. Wizard dogs are the best.
I
think so. Arty dogs are nice.
Arty dogs are
Of course,
trash.
they smell like grease and make a god-awful sound.
Arty dogs should be the superior dog because you should be able to put a crossbow, like an auto crossbow in the back.
I agree.
I was gonna say no, don't. Wait a minute. That sounds pretty
Give them
good.
41 points of Inquisitor.
Exactly. They should just sit there and go chunk, 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 chunk.
Yeah, you level them up.
You can.
But they're not.
I know,
the
but
best.
level them up with Inquisitor.
Well,
but
I
right
don't
now
think
they're
that works.
bad.
I've seen the panel and it confuses the hell out of me.
But no, like, I don't understand. Like, they can make heal do the things that Panacea is supposed to do, but they can't make Panacea do it. They can't make Panacea clickies do it. They can't. Like, it's just there's something about Panacea that they can't make work.
What do they expect it to do?
If you read the description, it's supposed to fix stat damage. And
remove curses
and remove the like waves of exhaustion and fatigue effects. It doesn't do any of that stuff. But that's the whole reason you take Panacea, is so you have an effect that does that at a low level.
That's a low level spell? Spell?
It's like level 3 or 4. Like, it's not, like, compared to heal, that does do that stuff, it's pretty low level. And then you have, like lots of clickies that you can get Panacea on. The Alchemist gets that effect at level 2. Or level... Yeah, like, there's Restorative Drought, Greater Restorative Drought. There's a, like, one does a negative level as well as the Panacea. One does, like, a greater.
None of that crap works?
None of that crap works. It supposedly was going to get fixed today.
I don't know what my Alchemist has.
The ground quavers.
I was just making, looking at the colors. I said, "Ooh, look, pink. Ooh, this makes purple. Ooh, I like that." I have no idea what they do.
I mean, understandable.
Some I thought were blue were actually red. Some I thought were red were actually yellow.
Some of the SLAs just didn't work correctly at all in the color swapping. Supposedly those are getting fixed today, but I didn't check that.
That would be nice.
I mean, it's the new thing, right? Like,
yep.
No matter how much testing you do on Lamania, it's still not going to be the equivalent of going through its paces on live.
I think if they had a dedicated crew that basically said, "This is what I'm working on when it
they
loads.
Do, but it's
I want
not,
you to work on this."
It's not going to be enough. They don't have a big enough QA department to do that kind of testing.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that that's what they need. They need to have a dedicated core that will, sit with Joe, whoever, and hey, I made this really cool dude thing to do, and go test it.
They have like a, I don't know, like a 10 to 15 person, probably. I think it's like around 8 actually. At least it used to be QA department that did all that testing all day long. And it's just the game is too big for that size team, and they're just not gonna. They just are not a big enough company to hire many more people for QA. I know, because it's one of the few things that I would actually like to do at SSG is the QA stuff. I feel like that would be up my alley.
I remember, because some of it can, this is what I want, and players can go out and test it and see if it's broken. But the developers don't talk to the people who are doing the testing, and sometimes they're just sitting around on their thumbs. And sometimes they will get specific requests, and I don't have time for that. I can do that in 3 hours, and no, there won't be anybody to watch you. So, oh well, stuff like that. But I remember when I was testing an X-Pack for Dark Age of Camelot, they were bringing in a class that this is something they didn't normally do. They have 3 realms, like whatever, and they wanted this one class to be the same on all 3 realms, which they hadn't done before. Every realm had a different set of classes, and they didn't swap at all. And the guy who made the class said, I don't want to have another class, another caster class, another melee class that's going to stun casters. I don't want it, somebody to keep them, permanently stunned. And the guy I was working with said, "You know what? I seem to remember being stunned by this one guy that we were, testing." And I said, I couldn't guarantee it either. I'll tell you what, because this is on a test server. I'll log in my caster from another realm, and I'll meet you at this one spot, and I don't remember where it was, doesn't matter. And I'll try and cast on you, and you put this little ability on it, like, one of those pulsing things. A little circle that goes boom, 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 boom. And okay, so and I had to have another character. It's a good thing I had another account. I had to have another character because you could not talk. You still can't. You can't talk to people in different realms at all unless you have a translator. You can do it on Discord now, I'm sure, but at that point we couldn't do it. We weren't allowed to, you know, use whatever because it was top secret and stuff. And we both showed the designer the logs. And this took like 20 minutes of testing. We didn't have, you know, it took us longer to set it up than it did to actually do the test. And it proved that if the class went out like it was, those people, the casters in all three realms would never get a shot off if there was one of this new class and on the other side. Never. And
Well,
all I had to do was get within, you know, like not even melee range.
Sure.
Of course that.
So what I'd say about that is the devs do monitor the forums. That's their primary means of communication. They do events on Lamania where they go and they do things, and I'm sure they're much more active with the Players Council. But again, I feel like there's a lot of disconnect, I think. But it's hard sometimes when that's, you know, when you look at that every day. You don't want that anymore.
I agree with you on that, and it kind of aggravates me because you don't have somebody that is able to communicate with the devs in their language, and then turn around and communicate with the QA in their language. The guy said something to the two of us, which we didn't have to translate. He didn't want, you know, the caster to be stunned. So we went out and, you know, put our little minds together and we tested that. If they had things that they were concerned about, they should say, this is what I want you to do. And sometimes they do it and sometimes they don't, because by the time that's ready for testing, they're already working on something else.
They have people that do that
they
there.
cheer as you return. But Destiny has greater plans for you than just this small village.
Is it my stream or is it is there a lag? Because there's so many
full of lag the last couple of days. Alright. Let's see. I have like another maybe half an hour. So I was kind of thinking about heading to what's the new place called again?
Borderland?
Yeah, the Borderlands. And trying to get through a bunch of those quests.
I was gonna say, you really need to go to you're not gonna go through this whole event without a horse. I know you're not.
You never know, actually. Depends on how long it takes to die. Alright, so where's the...
You know where Mortality is?
No, he's gone now. By Harry?
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah.
I thought they said there was one in Korthos.
There used to be, now there's a Harry.
A Harry?
Guy. Yeah, Harry.
He's right over here, right around this... There he is.
Alright.
No more... Oh, there he is. He's red.
Yeah, that's Harry.
Oh, Harry? It's Harry?
That's a demon.
It seems like that's a strange name for a demon.
That's the one from Shroud. Yeah. That's what they always called him.
Yeah, his long name is Eritricos.
Eritricus.
Okay.
But his name is Harry.
I'll take your word for it.
Alright.
You should go through his dialogue options about when he was short.
I can't believe I'm getting ready to take 3 and I don't have a completionist for an option.
I feel ya, it's the same way.
Nope. Not for the moment.
What is this area? This area is Keep on the Borderlands.
Yeah, right there. Oh, you have your hireling? Oh, you can't get a level 3 there. You have to, you know, go with what you got. Shouldn't be that tough.
My job is to stand there and let the hirelings fight. Is there not a hireling guy vendor here?
Hello, you beautiful bank.
There is a hireling, and there's also a bank in here, and I could tell you where. Go that way and turn right at the top of the stairs.
I might just
and you'll be with those quest people. Or you can go the other way.
Okay, I don't know. Shoot, take
okay, turn right. Whoa.
Well, hang on. I'm gonna see what's over here. I haven't been this way, and it says there's like markets and shit this way. Yeah, he's right here. He's a market guy. Yeah, he's level 1. I don't want level 1. Shoot. Go ahead and take level 3, clearly. And then by Harry in the is the teleporter to the place.
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
The Keep.
This is not where I plan on going. This will work.
Don't you think you're a little small for Sharn?
Nope. Exactly the right size. A wizard goes where he aims to go.
Oh, man.
And he arrives exactly on time.
What guild are you in?
Death's Smile, apparently. A viewer's like, hey, would you like to join the guild? And I was like, they're like, we have an airship. I'm like, I guess so. If for no other reason, the additional fast travel is pretty great. Grab another.
You had to get another frenzy?
And I think, honestly, the fastest way back to the keep will be going back through Korthos. It's got to be quicker than running through the portable hole, right? Alright, I also think I'm going to, before we get started on this, I think I'm going to hit the head. So I'll get teleported back to Keep on the Borderlands, and then I'm pop to the restroom. Send me to the
You know, I like the fact that you can port back inside the keep, or you can port outside the keep.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright, 30 seconds. Be right back.
Cool. Me too.
Alright. Get my blankie back. Actually. Alright. Who's all here? Head count?
I'm not. Still reading my things.
Shu, you ready to go? think I'm gonna head out into the wilds at the very least. If Shu's not ready, check on a couple of these rares really quick on the way to the quests. So I'll probably do explorer runs for the feathers off camera. I don't feel like that's a very compelling way to kind of end the stream for this last half an hour. I would rather try to get through the quests. Randy's just crushing noobs. Go Randy, it's your birthday, get your crush on. Oh,
I'm not the only one with a Borderlands uniform.
Scarecrow's here. If people would like to get out in the Explorer Zone.
I'm heading. Give me a minute.
A whole minute? That's ridiculous.
Well,
that's ridiculous.
I know it is.
You can
but
have
it is
54 seconds.
Okay.
At the most.
Thank you. You're
most.
generous. You're incredible, and you're a gentleman and gent. A lot of level 4s are dying.
Well, they're moving into the harbor quests.
Yes, I know. That's where I'm going to die. It's going to be a lightning bolt from down there in Waterworks.
So part of the reason I'm actually considering taking my next level as a rogue, just to pick up the evasion, to make it less likely I accidentally get murdered by a lightning bolt. Alright, Shu's out in the zone. Tobrel's out in the zone.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I am.
Go ride around that thing and make it mad, Tobrel. It's good enough. Go get it, Randy. Alright. I'm ready. 14 tokens. No. Glove of the Scoundrel. Gives 3 green slot the Mystic Boot. That's not bad.
You need a token since I have a.
I love them tokens.
You send feathers.
Oh, all the tokens. Randy, attack.
You need a nullification 33 ring. The level 1.
Sure.
Pretty good.
I mean, I'm not casting those spells yet, but we'll see what happens.
I mean, it's so pretty good.
Yeah. Hey Randy, you want to kill this one that's like in my face? You're gonna make me do it. That's a good boy. All the squirrels. Alright. There's another dot out here, so it must be Shu. She must have made it. Yep, she made it. Good.
It's forehand.
I already counted your dot.
Oh.
Counted your dot earlier. When I checked to make sure that before we did that that scarecrow that you were out here. But Shu never respawned that he was... Oh, and the Enoch is here too.
A small
awesome
hut stands here, surrounded by well-tended beehives. The place looks like it's still inhabited, even though the caves of chaos are just over the hill.
Go get him, Randy. Over there, Trobel. Up, 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 up. Hello, how's your day going? It's going good. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. I always have to say it when people first probably... You know, some people don't understand what that means. But that is the name of the bus I have purchased, and I'm in the process of converting it into a tiny house. And hopefully we'll be streaming large portions of that. A lot of the videos are going up regularly on my, well, not regularly, when I work on it on my YouTube channel.
After he gets on the bus, he'll be broadcasting from no other place but McDonald's.
Oh, all sorts of places probably. Here's some lenses, Trugrel. May or may not be a
I
blessing.
just got a
to
pair
you.
of those. And here's a village over.
Oh, thank you. Alright, I picked up a silver ingot. So once my next silver ingot will be up for people who need it.
What do we need to build the weapon with? I forgot now.
It's like a either a silver ingot or a ethereal ingot, depending on which one you want.
Crossbow.
So I'd like to get a ethereal ingot to make the ghost touch weapon.
Oh, ethereal.
Yeah, the ethereal. And then...
Thought there was something I was missing again.
Swallowed cave entrances dot the ravine walls. These must
I'm
be
still a
the
little
caves of
angry at the
chaos,
bank. It's
where
my
the
bank.
cultists and their monster allies have
About not having
made
quarters?
Not that they're not having them. It's like, if you don't have a Bank of America ID, like a credit card or an ATM, you're not getting
I
any
wouldn't bank
change
at
from
Bank
them.
of America anyway. Some of their policies are very flawed, in my opinion. Alright, I kind of want to wait for Shu a little bit, as he's never been out here and he doesn't know where to go, but...
He's taking his sweet time?
He is. Trugbro, you got your pony. You want to ride back to him and make sure that he's...
He's got his pony already?
Well,
Come
he
on
bought
now.
ponies.
Oh,
Yeah.
he bought...
You want to go check on Shu and make sure he gets here with your fastness?
I was thinking about doing that.
He's got like a straight line. He's got it. Smart guy.
But if I still don't have ponies
Literally
by
sees us.
Oh,
the
you can
time
see
I
us
get...
now? Okay.
Jabril, how much is it? How much is it in DDO points to get
2,900, I think.
Yeah.
2,900? Okay,
Yeah.
that'll take me way too long to get.
But that gives you everybody gets the
It doesn't matter.
on all server.
Yeah, it's a lot of ponies, but it's also a lot of
This is true.
lot
This
of
is true.
money. Got level 16 for being really cautious, then died from a lag spike in a trap. On the hardcore
that's
server
bad.
already? That's pretty impressive.
People are wailing through
There's
it,
now
man.
only one way to go.
Maybe he meant HC1.
Where's
This
Frenzy?
cave is said to
He's
contain
coming.
much treasure.
Alright, Frenzy, do the quest.
Yes, that is the plan. Frenzy and Randy are gonna go off to do the
Minotaur
quest.
stands behind a magical barrier,
This is
guarding a
the way.
pile of treasure.
Which quest is this?
Always
Oh, this one. Okay.
Caged Minotaur quest, whatever that's
The
called.
one with the traps.
Greed
It
draws
does have
you
some traps.
adventurers like
Alright.
moths to the flame.
Alright, boys, get to work, please.
Have fun starving in my cave.
I think you can avoid them pretty good, but if you don't know where you're going and... Chu, where are you?
He's back there.
Oh, he's in the quest?
Yeah, he's here.
Excellent. Oh my god.
Da 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 da
Now the
da da
Irelands
da.
are kicked into gear.
I have got to keep this app open now, or otherwise my phone is gonna keep telling me, guess what? You haven't done this yet.
There's
This
a
crest matches one of the sockets on the Minotaur's barrier. There must be more somewhere in the cave.
There must be more.
Okay, so this bar thing is okay.
Right? It's really good. Especially at the low levels. It does kind of like pace out a little bit higher levels, but
Okay.
A massive spider.
At that point, like, I'll be helping other people with songs and things, and it will actually be still strong.
Well, it's a good one for getting up there. Said I really liked it. That clearly is the one that got me level 20 and the 5,000 favors. So yeah, the bard.
Attack from the rear.
Careful.
Good. The hirelings are doing their jab.
I heard something
Watch-
drop.
Just spell points and let them do
A
work.
dwarven axe.
Anybody know where you get the things? Oh god, I can't. In the Temple of Chaos or the Evil Chaos? I mean,
They
you know.
come from some of the other quests. There's like pseudo optionals so you can get them.
The things to put the statues together.
Yeah.
I got one of them
This
done,
should
and
be
I
enough
can't
quests
remember.
to
I
fill all of
had
the
no
sockets
idea
on
that I
Minotaur's
did that.
barrier.
And
Yeah,
I was
one's
like, oh,
pretty
well, I'll
easy
do
to
the other
get,
ones.
the
It's,
rest-
okay, this is optional, and I've already finished, so no point.
One of them's super easy. The other one's a little bit tougher. With the Kobold Runner, it's a little bit tougher. Like you got to get him to get it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that one, and then I don't remember the other one. The other one's not as hard. The easiest
Kobold
one is
Runner's not
the.
too-
There's like right at the very beginning, like the Knoll Chaos one or whatever, where you gotta get the Knolls to betray everybody.
The Minotaur's bellow is
Yeah.
That one's like the easiest one.
Now
It's
the
just
treasure
like
the
right
creature
at the
had been
front.
guarding is yours
Oh, is
for
that
taking.
the charm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So
That I know about. But I got the runner. Oh, maybe I got the runner after I went in the Temple of Evil Chaos.
Alright, so I picked up Ethereal Ignite now, so I'll start passing Ignites to people who haven't gotten one. Let's see, it's 311. Oh, so fast!
What?
Bro just rode past me. He's so fast. He's so fast.
Oh, I'm on a longer delay than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go at the bottom
Wah.
of the hour, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
As you walk deeper into the cave, you hear deep, guttural voices in the distance.
I gotta go take the cat to
You notice
be
a
put to
small
sleep.
iron key in the corner of the room.
Aw, no.
So yeah, he deserves it.
He
He's sick.
deserves it.
He's sick.
Stout
He doesn't
iron
eat.
lock on this door
He doesn't eat. He's
looks
sick.
as though
Also,
it
he
would
likes
be
to puke on my
impossible to
bed.
pick.
So
The iron lock creaks as it
Okay,
opens.
well, puking on your bed can be, no, that's not a good reason. The other stuff, that's a good reason.
you'd be surprised what's a good reason when you crawl into bed at 4 o'clock in the morning
The
and
smell
warm,
of meat
find a
cooking
nice warm
wafts
vomit
tantalizingly down the
in your
corridor.
bed. Like, you know what? I
Okay,
would
what
like
is
to
he-
go to s- I'd like
What
to
is
go
he
to sleep
puking
now.
up if he's not eating?
I'm assuming
You
guts.
notice the glint of silver in the far corner
But
of
he's
his
just
chamber.
always done that. He's just a little a-hole, likes to puke in my
As
bed.
the first lever is pulled, the
He
crystal
feels
above it
comfortable there.
flares
Oh,
into
too
light.
bad. Here, kitty kitty, want a hot dog? Exactly. But we're gonna go
The
spend
image of a
the
small
money to
silver
have him
key
put
is
down
embossed
by
on a
vet, painless.
surprisingly well-crafted lock. As the silver lock
I don't want him to
clicks,
suffer.
You hear the muffled voices of bugbears ahead.
I'm
Although-
sure I don't know what's going on with your cat, but,
He's old.
and there's always a but. Which reminds me, I got a really strange name on my alchemist character. Anyway,
I can barely stand this.
what? this room. Oh, does one of those things come from the Medusa?
I don't think so.
The
You don't
Medusa
think
in the
so?
chain.
Cause I kind of wonder why she's like off in a corner and I didn't pay attention to her.
No, she's
and,
just
you know, I finished
experienced.
the quest before I remember to go back and get her.
No, all of those come from outside of in the other quests. There's like 3 other quests, and you get a thing that comes around with you. I said one's the Kobold Runner quest, one's the Knoll Betrayal quest. I don't remember what the other one is off the top of my head.
Wah.
As the door opens,
I can do this first too. I kind of thought that was what it was, but you know,
you can hear the rumble of the sealed door.
I'm just running around, running into walls and stuff, and trying to get through it. And oh, look, I made it! Yay, go me!
Yeah, it's. I say it's somewhere in there. This right? No, this
Somewhere
is
where?
wrong. Back through this other door.
This is.
Of course, this is not the server to be exploring on.
It's fine. You can explore all day. It depends on your difficulty, right? And
Of course, I got lost in here.
what's going down.
Frenzy decided to just like walk off into the sunset when I was in here. I thought, where are you going, dude? We're not finished yet.
Oh, he's finished.
Oh, I know why he was finished. He probably saw this guy, killed him, and said, my job's done.
Oh, he's done. Somebody's done.
Somebody's done. I kind of like the idea of going into different quests and gathering things for, you know, the main cave. But the main cave entrance is like, I keep running into that first.
Alright, I picked up a Ethereal Ignite. Is anyone missing one?
I do not have one yet.
Okay.
But I also...
Here's one.
Okay.
I'm assuming everyone's going to want one eventually.
Yep.
Can anybody use that
Is
in
it
the
a
party?
special one? No, it's not special. No, I got a not special one.
I got one.
Chew?
You only need one. I mean, unless you're gonna dual wield something.
Right, which is why we're making sure that everyone gets a shot at one. But no, he was talking about the Ring of Spellcasting or whatever it's called.
Right.
Alright, so...
Did Randy get an ingot?
Randy doesn't get a loot chest.
He should. That's racist.
Yes,
You want it, Chew?
yeah.
Don't necessarily disagree.
You should open them up like the D2 hirelings. D3 hirelings where you can stick your...
They don't let Randy do anything.
They let him kill monsters, which is his
There you go,
true
Shu.
purpose in life. I mean, he's getting his happiness. Alright, you want to go fire first or cold first? I found the cold to be the easiest way. Personally, but...
I didn't know there was a difference.
I mean, you have to kill both sides, but I feel like the cold way is like...
You don't have to kill the entirety of both sides.
Yeah, there's like literally like 4 mobs or whatever.
Wall, just walk in.
Judging from the decor, each direction
Funny, I don't
leads to a
remember this.
different tribe's home.
I know. Oh, okay.
Gong clangs in response. Several
Yes,
orcs rush around the corner,
So you,
roused by the alarm.
like the cold way, you clear like 2 little alcoves and then you're basically done. I feel like the fire way, there's like more fight.
I didn't know that, but I assume you're right because I thought it was done pretty quickly. And if I thought it was done pretty quickly, then it must be pretty quickly. Of course, I also had Frenzy in there fighting for me.
Yeah, make
The
Frenzy
lever
get to
clicks
work.
into place, and the sound of grinding gears
Where's
can be heard
the-
somewhere in the cave.
Where's the door at? Here it is.
don't know about anybody else, but I really like this area.
Oh, I do too. I think they did a good job on it.
It's fine. I feel like
Good old Samus enthusiasm.
the quests, like, they don't... Their consistency is poor.
Can be heard once again.
Like, either the quests are very quick and very easy, or they're, like, super long and unnecessarily complicated. Like...
I think that's what I like about it, though. I like that they're not all the same. They're not all, you know, running here for 5 minutes, running there for 5 minutes.
There's a... You want to be somewhat consistent. Alright. Shu, I don't know if you can hear me, but are you doing cold stuff? Do you want this chill ring? Anybody else, for that matter, I suppose, is also available for a chill ring, but I think Shu's casting... Oh, he's got one. So does anybody else need a chill ring?
Nay. We need to scavenge scale. Medium
I
armor.
just pulled one.
I don't know who else would even be able to use one. Alright, he also got a chill ring, so I'll just take mine.
Oh,
Just keep it and throw it in the...
Yep.
In your whatever bank for your next level 1
And for
guy.
your next life.
After this one meets its demise.
Yeah, exactly. All the sweet level 1 gear.
There you go.
I mean, it is very good at level 1.
That's not bad at level 2.
Medium. Medium. I feel like they get outpaced pretty quick, but it's fine. Alright, this is the one with the runner, so there's an ambush in the middle as well as the front, so I will wait here until people get in so they don't get ambushed when they're trying to load in.
What ambush? You just dropped to the floor.
Nay, ma'am, nay.
Really?
Why would I drop to the floor when I can just...
Presume we're gonna disable the trap.
Yeah, disable the trap.
Oh, well, I never had a disabler.
Alright.
Enabler, yes. Disabler, no.
Alright, there we go. There's a shoemaker. I think.
See, I do that because that's where the runner is. Or at least that's where I found the runner. I don't know if he's other places. I could just be joshing.
Still, be careful with the back there. Forehead, there they are. Alright, disable this trap. Frenzies, hold on, I see something! Run into the trap, fall into oblivion.
Yeah, but at least him, you could just summon him.
Yeah, that's not the point. Is that he's like, warning, danger, will. Ah.
Well, he didn't die.
The ambush only happens if you don't kill the runner and they sound the gong. Alright, well that's possible.
I don't know. I was all around the place, never saw him, and then I just said, oh, I'm going to drop through the floor. And just dropped to the floor, and there he was.
All I know is I have about 100% chance to get that ambush, the way that being slow and careful.
The first order of business might as well be to survey.
And you know, I just can't possibly think whether I did it right or something went wrong and it backfired, and I don't know.
Where are you going?
Back this way. To the end of the quest.
They want to go and look at their treasure, the rat.
Whatever.
I guess I did this quest in a different order. That's okay. Because there are many ways.
Yeah, go and
They want to make sure that they get all the treasure from that level 1 chest.
I mean, I don't.
Level 2.
Is there a chest back that way again? I just always kill that named and then leave because that name caused me problems sometimes if I don't kill him.
You seem to handle him rather nicely.
Bingo. Forehand's trying to die.
Hit him with a heal.
I hit him with everything I had. Again, that room is full of danger. We don't go sticking our head in this room. It's full of danger.
Well, looks like French's got a disease.
He's
Poison?
banged.
Bane or something.
He's definitely... Shu's definitely doing fire stuff, right?
Oh, is that Shu? I thought that was Frenzy.
Anybody need a mythic version of the heavy plate?
Oh,
No, thank you.
That sounds good, though, but...
Okay.
If you were doing a cleric, that would be great. I've got it too. I can't even walk, probably.
Yeah, right now I'm naked, so...
I like the fact that I got a featherfall cloak. I didn't have a cloak.
Realize that
so
was
I
a
thought,
block.
well. And it's got an augment slot on it. So until I get better gear, I'll just float around.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of permanently wearing Featherfall.
An elderly kobold.
I know some people like it, it's just not me.
I'm made of metal! Roger you?
I'm made of metal. Screw
Might
that.
not Featherfall, but...
Never be made of metal again.
That's great.
Did we...
Yeah, I've seen you play a Wraith, so I know how well you do Featherfall.
No, it's different. Wraiths are probably the superior... superior race.
School me, please.
Glaciation Fire
School
Lord.
me, Sam, school me. Oh, I'm getting goofy. I'm getting real goofy.
Need to go get my collectible bags. Time is it? It's 26. Alright, there should be like there's like one more dork running around. We got a Jamurder here. You miss a guy somewhere?
A named guy?
It's not a named guy, it's just like one more regular kobold.
He's probably at lunch.
He's not down here, is he?
I don't think so.
There's a rat. I don't think there's... Yeah, there's no reason to go down here. Somewhere
Check
where...
the pit.
Yeah, okay, there two lookouts fell down the pit when Frenzy ran in.
There you go.
Is what happened. I'm like, there's like one or two more kobolds hiding somewhere that shouldn't be.
Sometimes the pit thing is buggy.
Alright, I have time for probably one more, unfortunately.
I am going to leave the channel before I fall asleep.
Oh,
don't do that,
let's
Wood.
not say that I need to fall asleep.
Do what?
What, you don't want to start snoring on camera again?
Aww.
I just... No, we don't
I
want to
was
snore on
singing to
camera,
you,
right? We
Sam. I was
drool.
singing.
No, she was snoring. Somebody moved her because she was snoring real bad.
Can I ask the question? Why
No.
doesn't the quest offer... Oh, somebody already in. That's the reason it doesn't offer... To me, it's Reaper's grayed out. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, I thought we'd...
Yes,
Again, I just
yes,
want to take
we
this
did.
life and be
We did.
chill, but...
You're correct. Very correct. I enjoyed this. Less chance for me dying on an instant shot.
Yeah, I feel like there'll be a place where I'll probably switch to Reaper again, but it's not here.
When you get bold and beautiful.
When I can kill Reapers consistently. Which I'm not... Samus is not there yet.
I can see that.
I like how you optimistically started with Sam as the first guy.
Yeah, why wouldn't I? He's gonna get all the special stuff. And the only reason the other Samus died is because I let my buffs wear off.
The guard room door opens with the squeal of metal on.
Are you gonna put that special stuff in bank?
Depends on which special stuff we're talking about. So if someone has never done Borderlands before, is there any advice, tips for the area? It's not hard. Just take your time. I start around the top. Like there's 2 concentric rings, basically a quest. One on the outside and one on the inside. I tend to do the outside loop, and then I fall down to the inside and do the inside loop. So I'll go like this way around the map, and then I'll kind of go back around to like make a full circle. But honestly, it doesn't matter. It's however you navigate around. So, and again, most of them are pretty easy. The 2 that are like difficult are not hard to do. They just involve like a lot of running around and paying attention to what's going on. So there's one that's like a lot of setup, running around the quest, like talk to this guy, then run back and talk to that guy, and then find this thing, and then talk to this guy, and I find like that one to be one of the tougher quests, because it's just like a lot of like running back and forth, figuring out things.
Yep.
And
2
then,
people goes real quick.
And then the Temple of Chaos is also challenging in the sense that you have to find a thing that likes to hide. So you have to like run around till you find a piece of glowy paper. Everything else in the quests are pretty easy. Those 2 I find to be the most difficult because of all the running around.
You hear the squeal of rats from the doorway ahead.
Did I read that they out of the crafting hall, they took the mounts out of the crafting hall. I could see where that'd be annoying. I wouldn't tell anybody about it, but I would be annoyed and just stewing my own juices.
Yeah, I think every place that they don't let the horse run around is annoying. I want that horse everywhere. If I take the time to click on my horsey, now if like a barkeep wants to yell at me, "Hey, get that horse out of here!" I'm like, "Piss off, barkeep," and they kick me out, then that's fine. But them just like...
I find it one more thing that I have to try and work around, because the hitboxes for some of the vendors, are especially the banker, are really kind of tight.
And the sound of stone scraping on stone echoes out from the goblins'
Alright, then north up here, yeah. Alright, here should be
a foul stench wafts out from this
troll or
cavern.
whatever big guy, so have a care. Ogre, that's his name. A triple tapper.
I fired my 1 SLA, my work here is done.
You should have 2 by now, if you wanted them. Should have the reverberate and the other one.
I think he used up some of his action points on
The door swings open on well-oiled hinges, startling the hobgoblins on the far side.
Definitely have some of my action points. Wait.
You definitely what?
I have action points waiting.
Oh yeah, well I'm ranked 16, so I have a level and some action points ready to go.
You hear the sounds of guttural chanting.
These are all
from the
ones, I
chamber
think,
ahead.
aren't they? They gotta wait just a little bit. Sure, all these ones are done.
Blah. Okay. I'm zoning out, so I am going to say adieu before I say something else that I won't remember.
Yep, have a good night.
Bye, chat. Bye, guys. Have fun.
I
A
would.
magical barrier seals off the passage.
Oh, man.
Perhaps the magical runes on the wall are the key to opening it.
Face looks ridiculous.
What?
Face looks ridiculous.
Who looks ridiculous?
You do.
I do? What are you talking about? Wearing my window beard and my sweet mohawk. Have a good one, Legion. Oh, you're probably saying goodbye to Wood. Just wait patiently for the killers to get in here and do their thing. Yeah, the Pale Master Pet just doing work.
Scrabbling and chittering can be heard from the hallway ahead.
Here's the Umber Hulk, right? Yeah.
A strange creature erupts from the ground as you approach.
Go get them, pets.
The Umber Hulk.
That's why I made sure that
its heavy carapace
I got him in there.
Gems, why?
I didn't go get a bag, that's why.
Didn't get any.
So this will probably be my last quest. So I'm just trying to cram as much nonsense in here as I can. Alright.
You think I gave the dog the right name?
Your dog has the right name?
Yeah, you think I gave it the right name?
I don't know, I didn't look at your dog's name. Unless it's killed by Samius, I don't know if there's another name that makes sense. Oh, 2 hands? Seems appropriate. Seems appropriate. Killed by a kobold shaman at level 5. Yep, probably by that lightning bolt that...
Yeah, been there. That's gotta be waterwork.
Maybe.
No, it doesn't have to be. It could be ringleader now.
I don't think kobold... Well, there's like 2 shamans, I
The
guess.
armory slides open.
Alright, this should be the infight.
The hobgoblin chieftain lurches out of his throne with a roar. The hobgoblin
Yeah, like I said, I think Butcher's Path is probably more Thirst Guy's Secret is where people tend to get wrecked.
Oh, I'm gonna take the leather and get out of the mythic. That looks nice.
We need the flaming bolt scroll.
Yeah, probably don't know. I don't, but somebody might. I feel like I'm gonna have plenty of prayer beads. Alright. And now I'm burdened. Perfect. Exactly as I planned.
I'm definitely burdened.
Alright, unfortunately, I think this is basically where we're gonna wrap up the stream. Like I said, we have a 4 o'clock appointment and it's 3:40, so give me time to clean up a little bit, run a brush through my hair, and get going. I might come back and do a little bit off camera, depending on how things go, or I might just take a nap, or whatever, depending on what the wife, how her mental state is. But hopefully I'll come back, we'll finish these up later, and then Friday morning will probably be hardcore again for sure. Possibly tomorrow morning, depending on if Remy gets out of bed. If he gets out of bed, then my plan will be to work on the Pokemans. I'm just going to sell these things. But not that. That will keep. That can go, that can go.
I shut mine down too. Go get bags and bullshit. Downtime type activities.
Keep everything that says Vorpal on it and stick it on another character. Is there a point to do the Spirit Cake quest? No.
Cheap
I
cake.
guess that's not true. You can. You can eat one if you're incapacitated and come back to life. Like that is technically a thing that you could do.
Cheap one for later.
And you can, if you can save it for the regular server, but see, I could do a combustion scepter, or I could do a nullification scepter. I feel like the scepters are just going to get outclassed very quickly. But maybe for now this is fine. But what I'm actually debating on is getting, I think they have some the ethereal throwing dagger is what I'm looking at. That'll give a ghost touch throwing weapon, so I can at least contribute to dealing with shenanigans. And then if I decide to go thrower build and alchemist, then I'll have a dagger ready to go. So see, I think there's also a mailbox in here somewhere, right? Like back
Yes,
this
there
way.
is. In the middle.
Yeah. So we'll eat this this letter for the DDO points, and then take a quick look at our list here. We have a couple more level 1s to do, and then off to level 2s. So should be in great shape for later. As always, please like, subscribe, follow, depending on where you're watching. If you're not already following the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Poison and is nullification. Shoe. It goes in the same. It like doubles up. But they are two separate powers. It's weird. But nullification gives you poison spell power. Anyway, please take a minute and hit the various buttons depending on what's going on. I know that, you know, it's always, you know, a great way to support the stream for free is to just be here and watch. You can also jump over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Samius. If you have a buck or two, you can kick me. That would be really awesome. And of course, another way to support the stream for free is go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamusGarobo. Subscribe over there. Watch a couple of those videos. Give them a thumbs up if you like. And like I said, I'm working on a playlist for all the quests from 1 to 20. So if you're interested in what's going on, please hit that. Crypsis Pendragons, thank you very much. Welcome to the USS Fat Halfling. And yeah, I really appreciate it. I'll be back later tonight. I think I'm probably going to spend this evening on Serlona, capping out Samius to 20. And being able to, like, mentally put him to the side so I can work on the hardcore server for the next couple of months for sure. Whoa, is this some hotness? Not bad, Trogbrell. Not bad. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys in a few hours. I'll be back probably between 8 and 10. I could be back earlier depending on the wife's mindset. If she's totally fine, we might come back early and work on some hardcore server stuff. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. See you again soon. Toodles.